whenever they kick a goal. Between Cervantes and Lancelin is taking place. As First Nations people, traditional custodians, we recognise our continuing connection to land, waters and culture and community. We pay respects to elders, past, present and emerging. As First Nations people, we have an ongoing fight to protect the country. We need to seek greater protection for our lands, waters and sacred sites and our cultural heritage from exploitation and destruction. Climate change, which is the result of our overuse of certain resources. Aboriginal people believe if the land is sick, we are sick. So it's not just about healing country, it is also about healing people. We have 8 shires in our Hewitt country: Dandaragan, Gingin, Chittering, Victoria Plains, Wagga Hills,
Exactly, and of course we'll hear the national anthem played in a grand final here in the next couple of weeks in WA. Cervantes have won the toss and are kicking to the
right of the commentary dial.
The ocean end.
The ocean end?
As opposed to the
Captain Louis Harvey,
desert end.
A real stalwart of country footy, former captain of the Country All-Stars, the Nutrien Country All-Stars. Peter Ellis is now going to climb up the Tower of Death to get to his... if he gets splattered, we're going to get busy because one of us is going to have to talk as well as... it's a bit ginger climbing up there. Louis Harvey, some stars in both sides. We mentioned Tyson Lord, Daniel Akers, number 2 for Cervantes, mate. And he can play a bit.
Yeah, no, he's been known to kick a footy or two.
He does indeed, which is Mark Lacroix. Jake Watts and Matt Malpass, Goose has been good. And I like Nathan Goddard, Hollywood, mate.
Yeah,
Hollywood.
Yeah, it's
love
not bad, is it?
Mitch Van Verlo, brother of. So looking forward to all those. And another an old stager wearing the number 20, come back to play with his brother, which is Bruno Lacroix. Once again, another.
Bruno must be, what, 83 by now?
I saw him warming up just a little while ago, and I thought
that's one thing to call it.
Geez, I think your old man's probably moving better than you, Bruno. But congratulations to him. Kicked 16 about 6 weeks ago. Has retired to come back, so one last effort for him.
Pretty good.
Full of stars in the Lancelin Ledge Point Pirates as well. Captain or Pickle, Michael Armitage with Trent Jackson.
Now, I have to say that Pickle is the only creative name in the entire team for Lancelin. They have the most boring bloody nicknames. If you go through them, they are just, everything's like, Robbo, Jacko, Billo, Robbo, just all of them. Judo.
No, I must have missed that one. Regan Duckworth, 150 games. Very well-known name without the country football as well.
Pretty handy player as well in his day.
He was indeed. The Golden Whistle umpire, the best umpire not only in the Central Midlands Coastal, but also in the Avon Footy Association. Yarran Street will have the ball, and he's going to bounce it. He's the only non-waffle umpire there.
Yeah, no.
And they're going to bounce at the grand final, which is always good.
We're about to get underway. I am going to give a quick shout-out to some very special people that I know from Sydney. Looked after me very well, particularly during lockdown. And hello to Margaret over there. And we're underway. Let's go,
We're thinking of you, Margaret. All the best. Lancelin gets the first centre clearance going forward, playing in front. Good mark in front by Brad French. Just here, still inside the centre square. Gets it back to Rory Mullen. Now they go inside 50. Got just a mini break. That's another highly credentialed player for both Perth and Swans. Might have even had a kick out in the country in the Avon, Aaron Alari. He's going to have the first shot on goal. Now that's a good start, Tom.
Yeah, no, good start and good push forward for them. Going with, sort of with the breeze at the moment.
It's coming across to us, isn't it? The Hawkins haulage scoreboard here. Alari shot on goal. The umpire's not moving at all, and that is a fantastic way to start the grand final. On our scoreboard, and we've got the Z Electrical scoreboard. Thanks to Zach Mills, based in Three Springs and servicing the North Midlands. Z Electrical scoreboard, Lancelin, first blood, 1 goal straight. Cervantes yet to score.
Yeah, no, good start, very good start. And, that's what you would hope for, isn't it?
We do indeed. We've got some comments already, but I'm slow to get these things up. 8 comments. Mine's died here. We'll get there in a minute. Oh, here they are. Michael Pickle Armitage, best on ground, thanks to Uno Luskus. Scott McDonald, go get 'em Pirates. And g'day Finney, come on the Tiger Sharks. Back in the centre of the ground, or maybe high play. Oh no, it was high indeed. Umpire was straight on that going to go the way against Mark Lacar, going to the ruckman in Mitch Andrews. Big man, he's going to make, that's 50 metres, surely. Not within 15 metres of it. No, they missed that one. The big man gets up and under, but goes deep inside 50. Got to camp there and wait. That's brave by Ashtray Katnich. Can they get it clear? Goes to ground, comes back into the hands of Luke Thompson. He goes wide, finds a teammate. That might be Tyson Lloyd on the outer wing. Right in front of the City Toyota scoreboard. I saw one of the City Toyota. You played with him up here all those years ago.
Yes, did indeed.
I saw him just a little while ago. Pretty handy out there. Michael Moyer for the Pirates. Can he get hold of it? No, they've Gets it inside 50 again. Going one-handed was the Tiger Sharks. There's a chain of hand passes. Now they're going to get clear again. Once again to the outer wing. Playing from behind. Solid spoil. High free kick Pirates. Wasting no time. The Roaring Muller goes back inside 50. They just are relentless. It's going to be down the ground.
Yeah, he just got pushed over just after he released the ball. So
I reckon it might have been number 2.
it might well have been. It looks like, it would be Mark Lacroix out there doing
Umpire
that.
reached into his pocket. That always makes you nervous. But no, wasn't a hanky. Wasn't a yellow card. Going to be a shot on goal from just where Alari, maybe another 15 metres. Tough shot from a right foot. Sprays it to the right-hand side through for a minor score. 1-1 on the Z Electrical scoreboard. When he turns around, I'll see you kick that. Number 21, Brent Snook. Tiger Sharks bring it in close. Only maybe just 15. Now they go another short one. Sets him teammate a big target. Gets running through and chopping that off is Jordan Eastwell. Going to be thrown in. Geez, Dale Simmons is not going to be happy. People are standing in front of his sponsor signs. He's going to go and kick them all out. I'll call him when we can, Dale. Throwing high in the air. Rucks go at it. Got down by Andrews. Now, just manhandled without the ball was a Tiger Shark player. Pirates are just cramming all over him, not coming out. Umpire says, give it to me. You're going to be a baller. Speaking of the great man, he's coming. He's got this purposeful stride. He's going to give us a gobful, I think.
Yeah, as he should. No, he's not going to speak to us.
Free shout out to anyone, wherever you are listening. We brought the prize cupboard up here. We do have prizes for the furthest person in the world who is away from this oval. And it's well worth winning. Once again, Louis Harvey there, I think. No, it's not. Trying to keep the ball in.
Well, I do know there's some people in lockdown in Sydney
Jake
listening.
Fuster.
I've had a couple of messages. So even the lockdown city that doesn't even like its footy all that much.
They got something to do.
In.
We'll see if who won the Rezzies? Craig Gaminer. Craig Gaminer was losing Rezzies coach at Narrabeen the other day. Mora won it, Craig. Mora won the Rezzies. Kate Kemsley, go Tom Orford, why not? Clint Davies smash repairs, I'd reckon. Come on, Sharks. That's Tiger Sharks. Maybe they've really ripped into me when I called them the Sharks. I want to call the Tiger Sharks.
Well, there is a difference.
Luke Johnson.
Who wants to be from East Fremantle?
Reese Watchmar, Brad Brown. G'day, Finney. Who's Finney, mate? You're going to up the Pirates, says Lucas. And watching from Canberra, Luskus, thank you very much. The Tiger Sharks now on the wing, goes over the top of his teammate in Goddard. Now it's going to be cleared by the Pirates to the vacant centre half forward position. Coach Harwood gets it inside, good hand pass, the running left foot kick sprays that. Aaron Jarvis goes deep into the pocket. The Tiger Sharks are there, safety of the boundary. Well held up, didn't throw him into the next week. Hey, that's a panel van over there.
I was just going to say, almost threw him in the back of the panel van.
Geez, you get the blue light in the back of that one, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would, mate.
Disco colours in there.
If the panel van's shaking, don't. If it's rocking, don't bother knocking.
Yeah, there's something to do with bacon as well. Going to the ground, massive tackle. They're up and about. Jordan Adamson Holmes wearing the number 11 association leading goal kicker. Going to be ball up, 25 metres out. Good start by the Pirates. Ball's up in the air again. No clear, tap out. Now it's the Tiger Sharks. That's Mark Lacroix goes to the outer wing. Spoilt there. Lord's there. Can he get the ball clear? It's going to come in his direction. Does now. Lord through the centre of the ground. Spots the target on the outer wing right in front of us. Reed Polak. Doesn't look like Reed Polak. No, it's not. It is Jake Fuster. Goes forward. Gets into the hands of Jake Watson. Into the helmet one. Sends him a task. Marks. Gus Devitt. Devitt now just goes wide to the pocket. Does he stay in?
Just does. It's their first move forward. They've been slow starting.
Coach Louis Harvey goes to the great man. Goes up in the air versus 4. Does Bruno, and the 4 wins out, not surprisingly. The Pirates go to the safety of their boundary line. Set to take the mark was Brad Finch. Spoilt, goes out of bounds. Lena Lulu's watching from Geelong. Geez, weren't they happy last night?
Well, yeah, they finally actually played a game of footy. So
hey, Dave Farley,
been a while.
He's going to have to. He's going to have to get a special one. Almost could have had it. Just got into the hotel quarantine after travelling back from Afghanistan.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So well done.
Okay.
So you can get a prize anyway, and the prize is free beer all night up here as long as you promise you're in lockdown. There's going to be a recurring theme on that one, okay? Tiger Sharks, no, they eat the Pirates now in numbers, and they're just swarming. Get it forward through French. Sets himself a big target. Massive spoil from behind, all running into danger. Oh, Soccer, wow, nearly kicked his hand off the end of his fingers. Why do they miss that one? Mark, play on. Goes to Mark Lecras. Look for his brother. I can't say Lecras today. God, just call him Lecker. Inside, outside, goes to Ben Watson. Hand pass it, sets his teammate. That's Fuster. Yeah, on the left foot. Banana around the corner, tapping it down. Can they get it clear? Drop that. Play on, says the umpire. The boundary line's going to win. Going to be thrown up.
It's a good start, and ball having travelled both ends, but certainly in the early stages, Lancelin showing the ascendancy and just moving the ball forward a bit quicker and a bit longer than Cervantes at this point in time.
Scott McDonald says, what, can you fix the scores? Well, we can't make Cervantes
Well, we
score.
can now, and they're fixed, so shut up.
Thanks, Scott. At least someone knows what's going on around here.
Everyone's an expert.
Scott McDonald, Timmy and Scotty are watching from Lancelin, mate. It's not that far. We've travelled further than that.
Yeah, exactly.
Just get in your car. Luke Johnson is in Launceston. Well, you can have free beer as well, mate. Well done. Thanks for tuning in.
Turn up tonight, we'll buy you all the beers you want.
yeah, I'm 9 foot tall and got an afro. Just come to me and demand free beer. Going to be ball up. Cervantes, can they get a score? Tapped down by Andrews from the ruck. Has had a shot on goal by... That's a goal. They're claiming it's a goal. 3 for 1 behind. Can claim anything, but it wasn't. 1 behind to the man of mystery. I don't know who kicked that. Going to be kicked in. And they fox the ball. No, he's going to play on. Goes to the outer wing. I reckon that'd be Jake Tromp. Big spoil. 2 players go to ground. Swooping on it now. Left foot kick inside 50. Chisler to the marker. Looks like it. He did indeed. It might be the coach, Louis Harvey, at the end of that one.
Yeah, looks like it.
He's going to have a shot 35 metres out, and the coach needs to step up and get the game back on level pegging.
I have seriously forgotten how far the other side of a footy oval is when you're trying to call it and see numbers. It's much better off the monitor, but it's certainly achievable there. The breeze has died down for a couple of minutes, so it's still a decent kick from that pocket.
Hey, Dave Farley, all the way from Afghanistan, he's only allowed 4 a day. You'd save them up and have them all on Sunday, wouldn't you? Just have 28.
I'd have four kegs.
I spill more than that.
Yeah,
anyway.
Another point.
East Melbourne, watching from East Melbourne, 3002. Go to the Tiger Sharks, 3 beer for you too, mate. Go Khan Kari Muller. Boys at work, flat out, so bring home the W. Oh, bouncing ball. Can the Pirates keep it in? He's going to get set upon, and he's so happy with his Matt Barrett as it goes out of bounds. Magnificent crowd. Geez, isn't the Oval an absolute picture?
It is indeed, in great condition, and Dale's been out here every morning at 5 o'clock for the last 3 years.
Yep. Brad Pepper and the Dan Darrigan Shire. We got the lawn doctor up here about 6 weeks ago, was nearly dead. And they've performed miracles. Looks like the MCG.
Yeah, it does. Looks spectacular.
Hockey girls are here earlier on. The netball, there's 5 grand finals being played today. Aaron Pence, that's a famous name up here. Ken was coached many of that record run. Might have even been 12 or 13 in a row. Goes wide, gets it in the hands of Patrick Abbott.
That's a very good kick, very close to the boundary line, but good clearance out of the back line.
He just slows it up, gets it to a teammate in Matt Barrett. Still on the defensive side of the square.
They're just chipping it around, just keeping control. Go down the line, though. This will be interesting.
Goes to the ruckman. Good spoil. The ruckman go at it. Jack BR4 with the ponytail. Gee, I love it. Ponytail on footy foil, Tom.
Yeah, I'm a man bun fan.
Do you ever sport a ponytail back in the day, mate?
No, never a ponytail, never a man bun. I just,
Andrews gets the ball down.
Only a world-famous mullet.
World-famous mullet.
Yes, back in the day.
Dare you to grow one now.
Take me about 8 years.
Andrews gets the ball down now. Coming in straight is Ashtray Canish, but he's been blocked off. That's a clever kick.
Yes.
Bet we couldn't do that again. Goes into the hands of Brad French. French goes central.
Frenchie.
Sends his teammate a big task, and they're not up for it. Turnover goes now to Frosty Frost. Hand pass goes overland, run to Jacob Green, probably their best player this year. It's a mongrel kick going forward.
Yeah.
Shows a teammate a fair bit of it. Running in there is Harvey. He goes back to the other Frenchman out there. He can't pick it up. Safety to the boundary line. Very well described as a throw over the boundary line by Trent Jackson. He's going to be thrown in again.
Yes. A good passage of play there by both teams just to capitalise on that turnover. But good game so far, nice and tight.
Jimmy Venturini is watching. Thanks for joining us, Jimmy. Here's a good one. Mac Byron, go Sharks. Fins up. Well played. Lancelin sucks too windy. And Mac Byron, go Cervantes, Tiger Sarge, Gail Godsworthy. And Joel Waldron, get up, boys. He's talking about the Tiger Sharks. He's watching from Cape Leveque. Left foot kick by the Pirates goes over the head of the intended target. That's another. They're Cone Catson in Jackson. The overlap run comes now. Now lowers his eyes, bounces in front of his intended target.
Ooh.
Doesn't shirk it, Buckers Luke Waldron. Turnover. Goes back. He's unattended now. The Tiger Sharks in the hands of Jacob Gree. Once again, he puts it high to centre half forward. Bruno Lacroix. Wow, he's swinging left arm. Head comes off, picks it up, puts it back on. 50-metre penalty. Reasonably agricultural. Head's still spinning, but no one died, so play on.
Yeah, exactly.
Comes to Alari. He's on the centre wing. He's just got a player who's just come from the interchange bench. Comes now to the hands of Brad French. Left foot kick high up and under. The wind gets it. Goes to the boundary line. Not marking is Adamson Holmes. Going to ground. The Tiger Sharks need to get it out, and get it out they do. Hand pass go backwards now. Just hacks it around the corner. Mark Lacroix is there. Alari, can he get his head over it? Oh, great. Wait. He played that to a tee. Just flung himself backwards. Free kick right in front of the commentary box. Alari now. Just a good kick. Gets it to a teammate in Brad French, wearing the number 13. Taking his time. Got to kick it into the breeze. Called to play on, kicks it high. Once again, the wind gets it. Looking for Adamson home, leads in the air. Third man up gets the spoil away. Target shots in numbers, just thrown out there, got away with it. Hand pass once again, up and under. Looking for someone to kick it to. Eventually comes down right in front of the commentary box. Louis Harvey, uncontested, strong, straight at the ball, right in front of the Tiger Sharks bench. Where's the time clock here, Tom? Yeah, 12 minutes gone, first term. Big spoil from over the head. Yeah, punch in the back of the head goes to Ashtray Katnich. He's sporting the white boots. Run faster in white boots, Tom.
Yeah, except the orange ones.
Sent a big task. Lands it on to the teammate. Goes to Mitch Van Burlow, the grub. Inside goes to Goose. Malpass plays on, gets towards. That's a front on charge.
Oh,
surely.
Absolutely. Yep, good call.
Going to be a free kick. It's going to go to the Tiger Sharks.
Every day of the week.
In this one, they might actually take the lead. On the Z Electrical scoreboard, a trail 2 points to Lancelin 1-1.
It's a good start, and that breeze is still pretty tricky though, and kicking into it, I'm not quite sure why they're kicking quite as high as they are. Lancelin going into that breeze, they're just booting it right up in the air and setting their forwards up to fail pretty dismally.
You got that, I reckon. The number 10, Jacob Green, might have kicked that one. He's getting high fives from everyone, so I'll give it to him. Their best player all year. Here's from Lachlan Keating, watching from Rangiora in New Zealand, reminiscing of the 98-99.
Wow.
And
that's a good memory.
Yeah, he does. Adam Reid was a steal from Beacon. Who's he playing for? I'll find out in a minute.
Adam Steele?
Yeah. He must be playing out here today. I don't know who for. But steal from Beacon. Greenie best on, says Jared Gardner. You're probably right.
Change from having a steal from Armidale.
Ali Smith, your legend. Actually, Ali, we'll see you tomorrow. So good luck with the Darren Wiley side going up against the Mighty Blues. Out at Wongan Hills. We've got an early start to get out there too. Just crashing through the pack as the Tiger Sharks can't get it clear. The Pirates gets wrapped up. You know the netball side from Pirates? You know what they're called?
The Wenches.
The Wenches. Yeah, it's a bit obvious.
They'd have to be the Wenches, wouldn't they?
They would. It's a bit obvious.
Is that politically correct
Still,
these days?
Still my favourite netball side is the one from Northern Railways, the Fast Tarts. Game of footy's broken out in the centre of Cervantes, and now Lancelin go forward once again. Great, coming back with the flight of the boy, the spoil, but the umpire has seen something that was a hold.
He just pointed.
He picked it up from a long way away, and it's going to be a shot on goal, and it's going to be their coach, I reckon. I reckon it might be Trent Jackson has got the ball. Going to have a shot from 45, going to kick it from 50. He'll take his best kick from there, surely.
Tell you what, he's got a Michael Holding type run up here.
Jax Harper's Adam Steele. I'll find him in a minute. Hasn't touched the ball yet. Actually, I won't find him. I don't think he's on there.
Nah, made it up.
Shot from 45, gets close to the man on the mark. It's going all the way down. Welcome back to the commentator's curse, Tom Chapping. Trent Jackson on the Z Electrical scoreboard. They go. Lancelin goes to 2-1-13. Cervantes a 1-2. We travelled 15 minutes in the first term.
I was quite sure that he was too close to the man on the mark there. He was up and under, but he got it up in the breeze, kicked it high, which is also something I criticised 2 minutes ago. So, it just shows what I know.
Connor Davison is not playing, I don't think. If he is, he's wearing someone else's jumper. I've got his name ticked there.
He's playing Little League.
Yeah, could be.
Little League in Fremantle.
Umpire, the Oz kick umpire throws it up. The other one said they were going to bounce it, but that one's waffle umpire's throwing it up. I did say I'd mention that. Push in the back, play on, says the umpire. Might have dived. Oh, you sold yourself into some trouble then, but he's good enough to get it clear. He's going to get tackled from behind, but they go forward once again, having to stop and wait. 1-2 attempts, marks at the green, plays on straight away, kicks it high, sits it. Lord, a big target. Does it stay in? It doesn't, but it doesn't go out of bounds on the full.
Deceptive down in that corner.
Hey, that's a skinny boundary umpire. If this breeze comes in, they're going to have to tether him. They're going to have to tether him.
If they break the point post, they could use him.
Marine search and rescue are going to get him off the nearby island. Got down. I reckon that might be Malpass. Pirates have it. Hand pass. It gets it into the hands of Trent Jackson. Left foot kick down the line. Good mark. Out in front was Oliver Abbott.
The passing by Lancelin so far for short passing coming out the back line has been very, very good by them.
Sean Michael, Jaden Schofield, I see you watching on Footy Radio. Like us, and we can tell whether you're watching or not. And if you're not, we'll get a phone call. Right in front of us, the action. The tackling is manic.
From Mark McGowan saying, no double jab, no watching Footy Radio.
Umpire, the Oz kicker. That is Sean Kirk-Williams, throws it up, cleared by Cervantes. It was behind. Now that's just Rob, just picked his pocket by Trent Jackson, hacks it around the corner. It's all Tiger Sharks. Marked there in the hands of Adam Reid. Reid now spots a teammate in the centre. Risky, maybe not. Ben Watson has it. Still in his defensive 50. Goes to the outer wing, stopping away. Great spoil coming there from Brad French. Good enough to get back on it. The Pirates are free in the middle of the ground. They go one way or the other. Rory Muller has it. Goes to the out of the scoreboard win. They're out here. No, Burns the hand pass. Going to kick it instead. A bit of an up and under, but gets to the intended target in Brent Snook. Is a long, long way from home. 60 out. Fancies his chances. No, he doesn't. Kick misses. Nearly misses his boot. Certainly misses his teammate. Right in front of the Carter's side on the outer one. Gone out of bounds on the full. Going, Tiger Sharks go wide. Gets it into a teammate's hand. That might be Nathan Goddard. Goes inboard. The point of the defensive square. Still in defence to the Tiger Sharks as we tick over 18 minutes first term. Got the Ron Jeremy lookalike coming out with that mo. That's a dirty mo. I love that. He said Tom Orford. You got some fans on here as well, did Tom? He's going to get back out there and get into it. Going to be thrown up on the outer wing once again. On the Z Electrical scoreboard, 2-1-13, plays 1-2-8. Ball high in the air, missed by the ruckman Andrews. It cleared by Cervantes. It's Tyson Lord. One grab, two grabs. Now gets it. Throwing it down as he kicked it, so it's not effective. It's going to be a turnover. The Pirates get it on the outer wing, having to stop and wait. Good night to spoil from behind. They're there in numbers. Hand pass, searching hand pass, finds Adam Reid. Reid goes to the wing, high up and under kick out in front of a teammate. Bounces. Will it stay in? Running. Jacob Green just keeps it in. Brilliant. Get his hands in there was Michael Taylor. Affected the hand pass, goes out of bounds. Jack Wheatley, let's go, Lancelin, indeed. Umpire's just laying down the law. That's Yaron Street. Umpire throws it in. Yeah, he's not a big man. Like the Oz kicker, they're going to get him go to have another crack. There's the young fella. Z Electrical, based in Three Springs, servicing the North Midlands. Thank you for your support today, Zach Mills, and all the best. Scrapping it out of the ruck was Jack Beer. Cervantes are there in numbers. Eventually gets into the hands of Ashtray Catnach. It's chopped off. It's hot in the kitchen. They hand pass it. Brilliant hands in there was Aaron Jarvis. That's smothered. Goes out of bounds. Going to be thrown in once again.
It's going to be, I think with that breeze, it's going to be spending a lot of... No, it's a free kick. Picked out.
Goes the way of Lancelin, gets it into the hands of Muller. He's going to go to the outer wing. It's a floating ball. It sets his teammate a big task. Pickle Armitage, I think, another one of the captain. He goes to the outer wing. Just a chiselling kick. They're in here. Michael Moyer goes to the point of 50. Just has a ping on goal. Adamson's in the box seat. Read that too well for everyone. Marks it in the square. This has got to be a lay down. The leading goal kicker in the Central Midlands Coast is going to have a shot from 5 metres out directly in front.
You'd almost put your money on that, wouldn't you?
Went to a colouring in party last night. I don't know whether he won or lost. A fair few stickers on. Must remember to quickly leave before they listen to this replay. Oh, he set himself a big target. That was ugly off the boot, but close enough.
Only just.
Oh, the Z Electrical scoreboard. They moved to 3-1-19 to 1-2-8. Good start. And Cervantes came back in. Just a couple of goals are just swaying as we tick into time on in this first term. 21 minutes gone. Eka Pohop won you. Go Mora. You win the most consonants with a vowel in your first name, champ. Well done. Mora did. They won the Rezzies. Congratulations to all involved. Back in the centre of the ground. Got down by Andrews. The shark by the Tiger Sharks. It's green already. Someone said he was going to be BOG. Great kick. Might find the old timer in Bruno Lacroix. He's going to have a shot. 35 metres out. 45-degree angle. Within range.
Certainly.
But
he likes his goals.
Home ground. First time... that's probably the third time since 1940 that the grand final hasn't been played in Mora, Tom.
It's and well, why is that?
I think he's kicked that. I think he has indeed. They're pretty happy with it. First goal to Brent Lacroix. Brings it back again. 2-1. I better put a goal down to that Jacob Green. Didn't put it in the right column. That scoreboard confuses me over there. Look at ours. 2-2-14 to 3-1-19 on the Z Electrical scoreboard.
There's the replay of the goal. Nice kicking action. Obviously, he's kicked an awful lot of goals over the years, hasn't he?
He has indeed. Stalwart of the state. I reckon he even had a jog in the AFL earlier on in his career as well. I think he went over east for a period of time.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Tyson Lord does brilliantly. Just sharks it, gets the ball to advantage. Searching hand pass, gets into to Trey Catnach. He's been busy early. Good kick, gets it on the boot. Not marking on the second attempt is Abbott. Now they're in some strife. No, it's going to go back. Free kick.
Not sure what for.
Might have been a hold off the ball. Abbott goes straight down the centre of the ground. Jordan Eastwell marks. That's always nervous when it's high in the air. You have to camp under it. Wait, it's going to go wide. Alari's in there for the second attempt. Bounces at the feet of his teammate in Abbott. Great tackle, but get it out to the Tiger Sharks. Goes to Malpass. He overruns it. Hand pass it to Pickle. Goes a look away. Hand pass to the Pirates. Now they away. This way, that way. Can't make his mind up, so gets it on the boot and goes to safety of the boundary. Adamson leaps into the air. Just a fraction early. Big spoil from behind. Unrealistic attempt to mark it. Spoiled. It's going to go a free kick back to the Tiger Sharks. Thought he had a crack at that. Didn't touch the ball, I suppose. Tiger Sharks free kick right in front of us. Adam Reid been busy today so far. Goes to the half forward flank, lurping high into the air. Jacob Green once again gets it. Going to ground was the ruckman. Copped a fair bit on the way down was Jack Beer. Umpires having none of that.
No. And well, a couple of years now, the retired Mark Lacroix about to come back onto the park.
Uno Luskus Yeah, big task. Can you a quick shout out to all the Pirates supporters at the ground? CL Armitage for all your sponsorship. She's got some merchandise selling staff in the back of the car. Go to her place and she'll give her an R and she'll sell you some specially designed merchandise for today. Oh, the coach.
Not the same sort of merchandise that Nadia.
easy.
Nadia Bartel's been taking.
Wow. Wasn't that a cog up?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
And
never trust a camera, Nadia. It's always on.
No, very true. And never trust your friends when you're an influencer.
Yeah. They're your real friends, Nadia.
An influencer and an inhaler, apparently. So,
wow.
Good evening to everyone in lockdown in both Sydney and Melbourne at the moment, especially people that find creative ways like Nadia or Margaret to occupy their time in lockdown.
Muller and Moyer have just done a sensational piece of play. The Sirens has got into the hands of Jordan Adamson Holmes, and he's going to have a shot at goal, kicking it from probably 35 from the boundary line. And this would be the perfect way to round out a very successful first term for the Pirates. With a stuttering start, gets close to the man of the mark.
He's done it.
The goal umpire's pretty happy. The Pirates are pretty happy. He's got 2 goals in the first term. And on the Z electrical scoreboard, they go to 4-1. 4-1, 25 to 2-2, 14. Tom Tapping, highly entertaining first game footy.
It was. Good start. Both teams came out a little bit tentative. Probably a better start by Lancelin in that early part. Their shorter passing to hit a target certainly is better than Cervantes at this point in time. Cervantes just blasting away into the forward line and just really haven't found a system to get down to Brent Lacroix and such down in their forward line. And be interested to see how they go kicking into this breeze at the moment. It's a bit all over the place, the breeze. It's up and down like a...
It is. I can't decide whether it's coming straight at me or not. They've done a Kevin Sheedy and burnt the windsock.
Yeah, they have. It's up and down like a bloody bride's nightie at the moment. But it's... it is a good start. And, 6 goals for the first quarter. Entertaining, pretty free-flowing sort of footy. And good quality. So I think we may well take ourselves a break. And a whole bunch of sponsors that we'll mention throughout the course of the day that have made the broadcast possible, and we've taken the trek up the up Wanneroo Road, and here we are in sunny Cervantes on this Saturday afternoon.
Yay! Ooh. Huh?
Welcome back. Geez, your graphics department's gone nuts, mate.
Mate, we've got the boys on the go. So Carl's back in the central missionary position, and he's pushing all the buttons and stuff back there, aside from the ones we're doing here when we can. So it's been a entertaining start to the game. Magnificent conditions, and the oval looks spectacular. Although I've got to say, I can't recall seeing an oval that is as lumpy as bumpy from one wing to the other. The runoff is it's like going downhill.
And you've got playing experience out here. Hey, thanks to Peter Ellis on the camera up there. That's he's perched precariously on there. If he sneezes, he's going to fall backwards, and we'll have a beautiful shot of the sky as we get the ambulance. Thanks to Pete for making the trek up today.
He was strategically placed on top of the timekeeper's dugout because Dale did mention that being on top of the Cervantes one might not produce the best audio outcome.
No, not indeed. Some shout-outs there. Give us free plugs for any business who gets in touch with us today. Joel Lindley Nankival, great quarter Pirates, keep it up. Paulo Fernandez, go Pirates. Joel Lindley, I'd get you a great quarter. Let's go, boy. Pump the Sharks. Jack Wheatley and Dave Winter, go the Pirates. El Armitage, wherever you are, put your hand up and we'll direct traffic your way because you've got all the merchandise for the Pirate supporters. So congratulations what you've done. First in, first best, no holds. They've got a great looking, some great gear, haven't they? That's a great symbol there, the death head. The Pirates, loving their work. Best players. Alari's been busy. I'll go the goal kickers first. 2 goals to Jordan Adamson Holmes. 1 to Aaron Alari. Got everything under the way. So you had him on your sweepstakes. The captain Trent Jackson's got 1 as well. Brent Snook has missed. 1 goal to Jacob Green's probably been their best player. And Brent Lacra, the old stager, has got 1 as well. Been busy through the midfield. Have the Lancelin Pirates. I'm going to call them the Lancelin Tiger Sharks. Lancelin, Mitch Andrews has been important, giving a physical presence throughout the clearances. Umpire throw gets the second quarter underway. Natalie Headley, go you mighty Tiger Sharks. Why not indeed? Rucks go at it. Andrews probably gets the ball down again. Massive pack of player. Andrews goes again. Not coming out of there. Umpire says, give it to me. Going to have another crack.
It's gone absolutely nowhere.
Jeremy Jones, the umpire, I would have thought. Go, the Pirates get it out. Great kick forward. That's by Aaron Jarvis. He's been busy as well. Lux of Fortune, the bounce are all turning into trouble. No, brilliantly. That's Reed Polak. Now he goes wide. It's a junior, mate. He's that's the nephew of the Polak from the Dockers and the headbutting tram one from Richmond.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Mark Lacra has it. Just a chiselling kick underground. No clear winner there. Well done by the... Oh, God, that's hurt his knee. He's gone to ground. Someone is taken his legs out, I think. It'll be a free kick to the Pirates. Gone to the outer wing. How's that chair on the top of that car over there? It might be in the centre of your shot. That's a position A. We should be calling from up there.
It is, actually. It's very... Yeah, look at that. That is
3 votes.
That's the second-tier grandstand.
Lancelin called to play on, goes to the outer wing, leaping high in the air, leapt in high in the air, forgot to mark the ball, nearly marked it with his face. That goes to, could have been one of our clangers, chopped off there by the Tiger Sharks. Now they switch it. Getting it into the hands of Matt Ferguson. Ferguson at true centre half-back, left foot kick to Tyson Lord. Shrugs it off. Matt solidly taken to ground. Great tackle. Well done by Lord not to give it up, but great football by all round there. It's going to be throwing up the true wing position to the centre of the magnificent Cervantes Oval. Rucks go at it. Andrews just punches it to Alari. Can't pick it up. Met by the Tiger Sharks that are coming out there. No, going to be ball up again. Another scoreboard sponsor this time. I better get this right. Total Tint Solutions Myrie. Thanks to Colin Gibbs. Sponsor this quarter, Jordan Eastwell just hacks it forward. Brett comes, butters up, tries to take on the world. That's holding the ball, surely.
I actually heard someone talking about them up by the canteen, saying, "Show us your tints."
Yeah, Tom, that's why you're in lockdown, and that's why it was 7 attempts to let you back in.
Oh, come on, give me a break. I've been locked up for 10 weeks.
It's your show. Yeah, you're not allowed out. You should have been allowed out with a gag. Tyson Lord leaps in there, didn't touch the ball. Lucky, probably not to give a kick away, goes into the Tiger Sharks. No Pirates going to go in there. You're lucky to come out with your life.
I do have to say, not everything about lockdown in Sydney was terrible, I've got to say. There was some absolute benefits with it.
Donna Harrington, Scott McDonald, you called your name out before, Josh Milne. And Jack Tromp, the sharpest elbows in the comp, let them fly. Luke Pearson, come on, mate. Goes to Lord, picks it up on the second attempt. He does. Now a left foot kick, just putting up to advantage of his old mate, Brent Lacra. Bruno just pushes off it. He's not going to be denied. Gets it now. The Pirates through Taylor. Goes wide. BR.
Good mark.
Plays on straight away. The run comes from behind. Goes to Luke Thompson. Luke Thompson goes to Lord. He's going to have a shot at goal. 40 metres out directly in front. You're never going to die wondering Tyson Lloyd, are you?
No,
he's always there or thereabouts.
Real stalwart of the club, isn't he? I think that's one of the things about Cervantes when you talk about how many premierships they've won.
Geez, they rusted
over
on.
the years. They've got such a core of players that are there year in, year out. Real stability.
Yeah. Lord kicks it from 45. Bit ugly off the boots. Not quite make the distance. There, the Pirates are going to clear it. Through Bannister. Bannister goes wide. No one in particular. Stops, props, bounces. They're going to come back from where it came. Courage shown aplenty by Abbott. The Cavalry, that's a shocking kick. Goes to Lord. Chopped off.
Nice pass.
Used up all his luck in the kick. Yeah, he goes to the spill crew. Thanks to Mark Carrick. That's hazardous waste, that kick. Tyson Lord will have another shot at goal. He had a side. He's not going to miss 2 in a row. Ball's on its way.
Got it.
There you go.
There he is.
1 goal. Tyson Lord, the veteran.
Good goal.
On the Total Tint Solutions Myri scoreboard, 4-1 Lancelin, Cervantes 3-2 as we've travelled
4.5 minutes.
4.5 minutes, second term.
Entertaining game. Tyson Lord very much in it. Kept the ball in very, very well on his boundary line and just paddled along and managed to get it into the forward line, and then twice at coming out found himself at centre half forward in the right position right in front of the goals. First time couldn't quite make the distance into this bit of a breeze. Not too strong at the moment, but the second time absolutely nailed it.
Beer gets the clearing tap, but the Pirates are there in numbers. Swarming defence by the Tiger Sharks is going to see them chop the ball off, but chopped it off once again. Grabbed it one-handed, can't get it clear as Mitch Van Berlo. Good tackle there by Moyer. And it's going to be a ball up. Wasting no time does the Golden Whistle man. Got out by Andrews that time. Spinning into trouble. Eventually gets it on his boot is French. Now it's going to get cleared by Rory Muller. He's been good so far today. 2 bounces. Going to go for the third. No, the left foot kick out in front. It's a great kick. Gets it on to the teammate. I think that's not Bannister. It might be Abbott. A long way from home. Lowers his eyes. It's a floater. Going to be chopped off there by the Tiger Sharks, but not marked. Nestled over it. The umpire eventually takes pity on his soul. He's going to ball it up. James Shaggy on to Tyson. Go the Sharks. Campbell Hunter. G'day, mate. The Joe Hunter. Young Buster. Son of Thor is Campbell Hunter. You had to know where Thor was on the football field. Otherwise, you're going to end up Thor. The great man at the Railways Footy Club.
You're Thor.
I'm so Thor I can hardly whatever the rest of that joke goes. Now the Tiger Sharks goes through Thompson. 1 bounce, 2 bounces. Now going to clear to the outer side. Leaping high in the air. One-handed spoil there by Tromp. Tigers there in numbers. Go to the outer wing. Bit of a shove there by the Pirates. Goes to ground.
Good
Brilliantly
work.
done. Knocked out. Now they're going to clear it through the foot of Taylor. Well done. Marked there by Jackson Harwood. Harwood, one of the better players throughout the season for Lancelin, goes to the pocket. That's Alari, and that's his spot.
I wouldn't have thought that going that wide into that pocket was very wise.
He's a sharp shooter right next to the stay and play sign over there. I'm sure there's supposed to be something else in front of that.
Yeah, right.
But thanks for your support.
Sounds like my visits to King's Cross.
Tom, that's going to be a yellow card. Alari makes a meal of that one. Doesn't make the distance. Going to get chopped off by Thompson.
Does he get a point?
Doesn't indeed. The umpire is watching.
Marked off.
He's going to play on. Goes to the outer wing. Oh, good. Gets a fist in there by French. He's been very good today, and I really, really, really hope that that's his number.
With, certainly his creative nickname of Frenchie.
Wow. Geez, they went out on a limb, didn't they?
I know. They've absolutely... They win the premiership automatically for the most unimaginative nicknames.
Gamble Hunter, cheer Taurus, lads. Go Cervantes. Robin Batista watching from Victoria. Heads up, Robin. You will be out soon. Thanks, the Tiger Sharks. Actually, they've got a big pavilion over there as well, haven't they?
Yes.
That might be where all the merchandise. No ruckman get their fist to it. Player going to ground. Can't pick it up is Lancelin player now. Shoveled out the back. It's not Lord. It might be Orford.
Oh, good tackle.
It does indeed. There's a lots of Aaron going on the other side. they're going to storm the balustrades and come out there with swords wielding.
Yeah, walk the plank and do all that
Or
sort
whatever
of
else
stuff.
those dodgy buggers did. Oh, big punch down there by Luke Waldrum. But it's chopped off by the Tiger Sharks. Goes to the outer wing. Tromp's going to be raising it back. Grats it now. Gets into the hands of Brad French. Left foot kick around the corner. Oh, it stays in. Now, no, it doesn't stay in.
Bounds.
Everyone else stopped. Big Mitch Andrews couldn't believe his luck and started lumbering towards the goal to kick a goal. Comebacks are going to be thrown in right in front of the Innes electrical sign. I will get them out, Wayla, if I can see them. Ball's high in the air. Got down maps by Beer over the head of the Tiger Sharks. Now he's set himself a task. He's up to it. Goes to Beer. Sold his teammate. Down the river, but he's good enough to get it wide. 2, 3. Lancelin Pirates go for it now. They're going to clear. Hand pass. Sets his teammate a big effort. Up to it was Moller. Now they go forward. Marked there. Well done. Goes in the hand. I reckon that is Brent Snook.
They are looking very smooth.
Right in front of the Mortgage Gallery sign on the outer wing. And he's going to have a shot at goal. Missed one in the first. As a shot 40 metres out from the boundary line. Take his best kick from there, Tom.
Yeah, tricky one.
Not
right in the teeth of goals,
it was just too
1
easy
point.
to spoil through there. Just rushed behind. On the Total Kint Solutions Myrene scoreboard, Lancelin go to 4-2, Cervantes 3-2. As we play, it's all blurry on mine, 10 minutes, second term. Tiger Sharks, left foot kick from fullback, Chisler towards the boundary line. Great kick over his head.
Oh, left it.
He did play on, throw in.
Yeah, still out in the full, but the Cervantes player didn't even try and get a finger to it.
Yeah, just over his head. It was Gus Devitt. Now throwing in. Massive crowd here, massive crowd everywhere. The bar is huge. It's the biggest place here. It's the bar, and it is pumping over there. Alari does brilliantly. Shrugs off 7 tackles. Goes to Aaron Jarvis. He gets it right deep
kick,
forward.
off to the right.
2 Tiger Sharks there. Can't keep in. Goes to ground. Thompson is there as well. Going to be thrown in just 5 metres around from the Pirate goals. Boundary umpire, socks up, love it. Throws it in, Date. Andrews there, just shrugs, takes it in the air, then throws it out. Got away with something there. Oh, selling his teammate. Can they get it wide? They do. The run comes from behind. There's Thompson again. He's been busy. That's an interesting kick, and it's going to pay off. Gets in the hands of Jacob Green, probably their best player. Been their best player all year. Right in front of the Pirates faithful on the outer wing. Leaping high in the air. Gets the ball down, but the Tyson Lord just peeling for the free kick. Tiger Shark that Tyson Lord is going to get the free kick for a hold off the ball. It's going to come back to him. Peter Duren Concreting. Duren Tyre and Auto. Spill Crew. Gotta love the Spill Crew.
Yeah, Spill Crew.
New sponsor, and thanks for making today's broadcast possible. Into the back of the Pirate there, but play on now. They're there with numbers. Oh, good slap out of the arms there by the Tiger Sharks, but the Pirates are there in numbers. The Sharks read that one off his hands. The umpire's letting it go. Now Yarran Street runs in and said, enough of this nonsense. Give it to me. They're going to ball it up. Righto, the Pirates merchandise is the outer side near the Pirate supporters. Guys standing on the back of the ute. Well, there's about 400 over there. I think we picked that over there, next to the Penrite trailer over there. That'd be full of gear for sale. So thanks for all your support over there. Give us a wave when you're listening. There they go. They're all going nuts. Now, can they get it clear? So aerial ping-pong. Now they shrugs the tackle and the Pirates are back going forward, but it's going to be chopped off. Ill-directed kick. I reckon that's Reed Pollack. Read that better than everyone. Pollack, short kick finds Thompson. He's been busy this quarter. There's Luke Thompson. Hopefully he's got some sunscreen. He's going to get blistered forehead because his forehead stretches all the way back to his collar. Big high kick in the air. 2 Pirates versus Gus Devitt. What's happened? Devitt does brilliantly. Goes to Lord Piers for the free kick. Doesn't get it. Turning into trouble was Harwood. He gets the kick away. It's a race between the Tiger Sharks. He was hoping it would go out. It does. Going to be balling. Bit stiff to think you're going to get that as being deliberate. It's going to be thrown in. Byron Best, let's go Tiger Sharks. You too, mate. Where are you? And he chopped off. The super coach is just coming off to reassess. Andrews doing the bulk of the work. Louis Harvey does brilliantly as disposes of the opposition. Now whistling through the pack. Can they keep it in? They can. Small kick. Can they? That was out, but play on. It's nearly into the second row of the cars. Now the Tiger Sharks have it. Now it goes out. Going to be thrown in front of the faithful down there. I reckon the Tiger Shark, the Pirates nearly outnumber the Tiger Sharks up there today,
They've actually
mate.
very well represented, surprisingly well. And they've made the trip. It's not that far. It's, what, about 80 k's?
Be something like that. And it's even further when you get tired driving back home tonight. Alari has the ball. Clever kick around the corner. Just meeting it with one hand and then tapping it to himself. Doesn't work. Now comes back into the hands of Eastwell. He looks as low as his eyes. Held without it is Holmes. Comes back to Eastwell. No, it's not. Muller. He hand passes and hopes it's gone out of bounds. Gone 3-4 behind. Game's tightening up a bit. On the Total Tin Solutions scoreboard. Might be 4-5, is it?
4-3.
4-3, playing 3-2. Goes wide, gets it to Ben Watson. Deep in defence. Just another small kick. Goes and finds his teammate in Trey Katnich. Katnich now goes to the centre wing. Push and shove. Play on. Says it surprisingly comes out of the back. Lord does brilliant. Just turns his body. Then soccers it over the head of his mate in Bruno. Lacroix drop that. Play on. Says
Great
the umpire.
tackle.
Drop that. Indeed. Not going to call play on. It's going to be a free kick. And guess who's going to take it? You wouldn't, if you want someone to kick for your life, it would be this guy, don't you reckon?
You would think so.
Good tackle. He picked it up and immediately wrapped up. Mark Lacroix will have a shot, 40 metres out, directly in front.
He's been relatively quiet, but he's played a handful of games this season, hasn't he?
Yeah, played. He has. Didn't start the season, but when he came back and Big Brother thought, no bugger this, you're not getting all the glory, I'm coming back too. Mark Lacroix has a shot on goal. Gives the goal umpire a fair bit of work to do, but it's good enough. On the Total Tin Solutions Myrae scoreboard, you don't take the lead, they get it back to a point. Lancelin 4-3, Cervantes 3-2, as we ticked over 15 minutes gone second term.
Watch the replay there. Lacroix, that classic step in, just nicely off the boot. Breeze carries a little bit to the left, but still inside the goalpost. And brings it back to a 1-point game. 4-3 versus 4-2.
Hey, Luffy Russell in AFL news. Jacko Harvey or Jacko Harwood, coach of Lancelin, or Louis Harvey, coach of Cervantes, will become a premiership coach and will be on a flight to Melbourne Tuesday to accept the Carlton coaching position. Yeah, love your work there.
Well
done, Lovey.
Well, Ross has said no, so,
Jimmy Venturini's just come back. Hopefully you heard that. That's my best work, Jimmy, or someone else's. Thrown up in the centre of the ground. 1-point ball game at Tiger Shark Park. Can they get it clear? Maybe high on. Trent Jackson. Play on, says the umpire. Is getting willing in there. Having to stop and just watch the world come at him. And he stood up and took the whole lot. But it's turned over. The big man goes. It's a long way from the penthouse to the basement. And he falls over. Does Andrews. Gets it out. It's going to be a free kick too.
That's a variation of that saying.
Yeah, I know. Goes, gets a teammate. It might be Mitch Van Berlo. He's crossing the ball, goes to Thompson, who's been sensational this quarter. Stops, waits, now goes wide. Got a teammate, that is Orford, right in front of us.
Space everywhere.
He does indeed. The lead's come. He set himself his teammate a big target. He's up to it. One bounce. Gets it. Hangs it around the corner. Reed can't get it. The Pirates are there in numbers. Trying to bug it. That's dropped that cold. His mind was writing checks that his body couldn't cash just then. He thought, I'm just going to bowl everyone over. Got caught. Then he tried to throw his foot at it. Missed his foot, dropping the ball. And someone's going to have another shot for goal.
Yep. Mark Lacroix, former West Coast Eagle champion, who likes his fishing. Still does his Channel 9 spot, doesn't he? With,
isn't he the kicker coach at Dockers? He was for a while, eh?
I'm not sure if he is.
Might have been last year.
I've been away, mate. I'm not sure.
Going to have a shot. We've got the perfect position of this. 35 metres out, directly in front. No. Starts left, stays left. One behind only, but that squares it up.
Yep.
As we've ticked over, just gone 80 minutes, and the future coach, or potential future coach of Carlton, goes back on. Lots of waving and screaming, so he plays on. It's going to go one way, then the other. Has a bounce. To say he was undecided is an understatement. Jarvis goes wide now. It's a good kick in the end. Finds Michael Moyer on the outer wing, right in front of the Pinnacle Post and News Agency Silence. City Toyota as well.
Fair to say that the Cervantes coach certainly looks better shaped than the Suns coach.
Turns inside out. It's a searching hand pass. It came from Jarvis. It's not going to come off. He soccers it forward. Holmes Anderson, brilliant, goes to Muller. He's going to soccer it through for a goal. One end to the other. I underestimated that hand pass because it was very clever indeed. Adamson, Holmes, I hope he got that right. Just a searching hand pass and a very clever kick by Rory Miller, and that breaks the deadlock. They go to 5-3, plays 4-3 on the Total Tint Solutions Myery scoreboard. Kane Benson's come to join us, our special guest.
Yes.
This one's hooked up, isn't it?
I'm sure it is.
Make that one on, Kane.
It's the replay. Very clever goal there by Lancelin, and they pull away just not far away from the half-time siren, just about to enter the time-on period in this second quarter.
Hey, welcome, Kane Benson. What's your title now? Just like King of Football north of the Great Eastern Highway? That's what it is? Or just Kimberley Traveller?
No, you can call me whatever you want. I'm up to the Kimberley in a week's time. So
yeah, really? What's it, a cold front coming through, is there, mate? Yeah. You need to head off? Hey, welcome, mate. How's footy going? What's the country footy league going?
Oh, you just need to look at today, don't you? It's magnificent.
How's the crowd?
Crowd's been here since 9 o'clock this morning when I was watching the juniors. I'm getting sunburnt standing out there, and footy's back. Every league's back, and finals are going silly. So It's a magnificent time to be out in the bush, I reckon.
It's it's interesting. We were talking earlier. I only came out of quarantine on Monday after 8 weeks of lockdown in Sydney and 5 months in Sydney.
But we still let you back.
And still let me back. Took 7 applications, but we got in. But I'll tell you what, it's pretty miserable on the East Coast at the moment with the amount of sport not being played, obviously. So
I think a lot of the Victorian leagues got cancelled for the season this week, didn't they?
Yep.
So we're lucky.
Hey, Kane,
so.
Trying times last year for everyone. How nervous were you at the start of this footy season, mate?
No, reasonably confident because we'd done the work last year. And I think the leagues that did go ahead showed that we could come up with something. And most of the leagues that had the year off had already planned for the whole 12 months. So reasonably confident that we'd be playing some type of footy. And I think we're just about to the end of the season. We've only got 2 or 3 weeks left, and fingers crossed we get to all the grand finals.
Yeah, it is. It's a magnificent effort by all the clubs because it's extraordinarily difficult to field 2 sides, and the majority it's like it's never stopped, hasn't it?
Look at that.
What's agricultural?
And it's carrying on. I thought they were going to carry on there. Look, a league like Central Midlands Coastal that decided not to play last year, the amount of feedback we've had from players and coaches and supporters, and just seeing how many people have turned up, it's great for the towns, isn't it? I just had a chat with a gentleman I've never met before who travels up here every year because he used to be from Cervantes, and he said, how good is this? Just being able to come up and watch the footy.
I was out at the Eastern Districts last Saturday, and there's about 1,500 when they stopped counting. That was a magnificent day at Corrigan. Once again, they're fielding 2 sides out there, and obviously Southern Cross, they were the reigning premiers, are struggling a bit, but it's still going strong. A really high standard of footy.
Oh, look, it is. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised they stopped counting at 1,500, mate. I used to teach out there, and I probably didn't do a very good job, so I probably couldn't count any higher.
That's why the nap plan has gone ballistic since you left, mate.
Yeah, potentially. No, look, just talking to people here today, even the kids this morning, talking to a lot of the parents after the junior grand final.
Louis Harvey.
Yeah, Louis, he's a pretty passionate boy, isn't he?
Did he play in that Country All-Stars?
Not this year, no, he didn't. He's been battling injuries for probably 2 years now. So
just got a comment on our feed there that the coach of the winning coach today it's been confirmed as the new coach of Carlton.
Carlton?
Yeah,
I don't know about Louis. Him and his family are settled nicely in town here, and he's running a pretty big farming operation, so I'm not sure he can duck over to Melbourne to be honest.
Maybe fly in, fly out.
Yeah. Carlton couldn't afford him.
Yeah, do it by Zoom.
Wow.
Umpire's going to throw it up. We'll get game footy's breaking out here, boys. They're trying to drop that play on, says the umpire. 2 waffle umpires here today. The Tiger Sharks going to get it clear. Maybe in the back, play on. Everyone's waiting for the whistle, and it's not coming. Lords there. Wrapped up there is Barrett. Umpire eventually says, give it to me. Hey, Dean Margetts umpiring in the Central Wheat Belt last week, mate.
And the week before in the Avon, and tomorrow in the Avon. It's look, Dino told me at work when he retired that he wanted to go out to the Wheat Belt because they treat his brother Reece so well, and he couldn't wait for it. And he's loving it.
I spoke to his brother Reese, who got the golden whistle out at the Central Wheatbelt one, and he said he was going to carry his trophy all day, and he was going to do the first bounce because his brothers were up to it, all this sort of stuff. He was there, was loving it. First time they've umpired together.
Yes, yeah. And Dino thinks it's one of the best things he's ever done.
Yeah, he loved it up there. So congratulations to Shane Zarakis to organising all of that and the squads that he's putting together for the Central Wheatbelt and also the Avon Footy Association. And Dale Simmons, he's done a mountain of work here, but he travels up to the Central Wheatbelt and umpires out there. So he gets around our whaler, doesn't he?
Oh, look, and you just got to look at what the Cervantes have done today. 95% of it's probably Dale. I've offered to help 8 or 9 times today, and I got told I wouldn't do it properly. I'll just do it myself. So I've just stood back.
Yeah, he's a busy man.
Control freak,
he loves it. Has a shot on goal on the left foot of Goddard, bouncing on its end and comes back. It was lucky it's not a round ball. Well cleared by the Pirates. Gets it now into the hands of Brad French. French waiting to come on his left foot. Stops, kicks. It's a ugly looking kick. Louis Harvey stops and had to wait for the world to descend on him. Alari's there. They hand pass it. That's a hurt his shoulder there. Does the Pirate. It's going to be holding the ball. It's coming back. And it's going to go to Thompson. He's been the best player today. He's not going to be able to kick that one, has the great man. It's a free Tory today, mate. You're on Footy Radio. There he goes with the right foot, Tory. He gets onto it and goes 45 metres and bounce out. Half time here. 5-3, plays 4-3. 1 goal in it for the Lancelin on the Total Tent Solutions. Myrie, what do you reckon so far, Kane?
Oh, it's been a pretty tough game, hasn't it? No one looks like they're going to break free.
No.
I don't know whether this weather's going to puff a few of the older blokes out. There's a few old boys running around.
So who's it going to disadvantage most, you reckon?
Well, I think Cervantes look like they're a bit older, but then again, Lancelin are a bit taller. So there's a few young pups running around out there with Lancelin. So, look, you hope no one runs over the top, don't you? But at the moment, it doesn't look like anyone's going to. I thought in the first quarter, Lancelin were just going to pull away.
Yeah, they did. They started particularly well, didn't they?
Started well.
They're pretty pumped up as they walk past us as well. They look like they've got it in control.
They're Pirates, mate. Don't make eye contact.
Young Paddy Abbott, who works for us, just walked past and gave me the wink. I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing.
Yeah, I don't know. That means he's not coming to work on Monday, mate. That's all that means.
I was wondering whether we have Mad Monday leave. I've never heard of it, but then I've never played in the grand final. So.
Hey, the Cervantes Volunteer Fire and Emergency are manning the kids' corner over there, which is a fantastic initiative. But I'm a little bit concerned because I can see a fire out to the east. So they're just going to put that one on hold for a while until the kiddies finish.
After 5 o'clock, they can deal with that one. Yeah,
it looks like it's getting bigger out there.
It
as well.
does. There's just a bit of a whiff over there before.
Yeah.
Nutrien. Got to go to Nutrien.
Yes.
Magnificent sport as the country footy. No, second year in a row they've stumped up $100,000 and we haven't managed to have carnival. That's a pretty special effort, isn't it?
Oh, they've been magnificent for us, and at no stage did they look like not supporting, which I think a lot of people are not aware of. It was never a hard battle. They always said we just want to keep. There's been no pressure to try and do anything different. We are going to run the Colts and the women's.
We'll get to that in a minute. Yep.
But the men's side of it, there just wasn't interest at that time of year, which I understand. And we are looking at a few different things. We've tossed around an idea of maybe a pre-season club scratch match challenge.
Yep.
In say March or somewhere around then.
Yeah.
There's always teams ringing us going, do you know anyone we can play a scratchy against?
Yep.
So we're sort of tossing that around at the minute and putting that under the Nutrien banner maybe.
Yep. Just a bit of a round robin. You see how you seed it and just to see what happens. You'll play the grand final regionally somewhere, which is under lights. A bit of a carnival footy. 2 or 3, maybe 4 divisions even.
Yeah. So depending on who wants to play.
Yep.
And the time. And the other thing we just got to be mindful of is we've got leagues. I think the first game that I've been invited to is about the second weekend in March up north.
Yep.
It's their 50th anniversary, so we're just going to tie it in with what suits clubs.
Couple of footy clubs have played 100 years of footy. Ben Cubbon and Corder this year, mate. That's a fantastic effort.
Oh, well, you'd know as well as anyone. Just keeping a club going on an annual basis is a fantastic effort, let alone 100 years. So, again, another league that didn't get up last year, and they've been able to get up this year again and celebrate big things like 100 years. And we've had some 50 years in some of the mining towns up north.
Yep.
I was lucky to go to the Fortescue 50 years, and it's just fantastic that the Volunteers get a little bit of a chance to celebrate.
Hey, we'll go back to the carnival. It's the AFLW, which has absolutely exploded, and it's in the regions as well. I mean, the Great Northern's got a sensational competition, and the Great Southern, which is coming out the grand final in a couple of weeks' time. But and the Esperance last week had their grand finals down there. But it's women's footy. It's just taking off, isn't it?
Oh, but the good problem that we've got is trying to find grounds.
Yep.
I was talking to someone the other day. If you use the Kimberley as an example, it's probably a year or two away before there's more women's teams than men's teams.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was up in Geraldton recently watching a women's game after the men's, and everyone stayed around because up there they play it after the league. It's fantastic.
Is the answer lighting?
For a lot of the areas, it will be,
Yeah.
yes, and there's a lot going on behind the scenes with lighting funds, and Sport and Rec have just put out a lot more lighting opportunities.
Because obviously, finding more grounds is going to be pretty difficult. But if you can get more utilisation of the grounds
and change rooms that are
of
female
course.
friendly.
Yeah.
And look, I suppose a long-term goal for me is through the wheat belt is probably where the women's footy hasn't taken off.
Yep.
And I know we don't want to clash with your traditional hockey and netball, but if you look at the Great Southern, the women play in the off-season of the men.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then again, it's probably too hot, and you've got harvest, and farming families have to go away in January. So I'm not sure what the answer is, but it's probably the one area we've got left to really get female footy up and going.
So we're going to have a Country Week Championship featuring women's footy and also the Colts competition. What's the format of that, mate?
Very similar to what it would have been if it had gone ahead in July. The only women's team not coming is the GNFL. They've decided not to participate at this time of year. They obviously wanted next year. And then in the Colts, the Northern Suns didn't pull together, but Avon jumped in. And then GNFL were going to come back on their own this year, but they're going to wait now till next year. It's the same as what it was going to be. 2 days, the Thursday, Friday, leading into the Waffle Grand Final. Yep. We've now got to try and fit the Sandover in on the Tuesday night and the AFL Grand Final on the Saturday. So there's about 8 days of footy there that are going to be
going
on. But of course, do any of us know anyone rich enough to go to the AFL Grand Final?
I don't.
Wow.
Twiggy Forrest, apparently. He's the only bloke in Perth I know that's probably going to go, But
Kane Benson, thanks for joining us today on Footy Radio. Congratulations on what you've done throughout your region, which, as I said, is north of the wheat belt, all the way up to the Kimberleys. And best of luck in your festival of footy. And thanks for what you do for supporting our areas, mate.
Thanks very much for what you guys do in promoting our game. And to be honest, if we don't have our volunteers, we don't have our great game. So, thanks to all of them out there listening.
We got plenty of stuff to talk about for next season for you. Don't you worry. We've got big plans. Very big plans.
All right, thanks, gents.
Half time here at the Footy up in Cervantes, where Lancelin, the Pirates, 5-3-33, are leading Cervantes 4-3-27. Back with the second half of action very, very shortly.
Yay! Ooh. Huh?
Welcome back to Footy Radio as we're about to get underway on the second half. The umpires are out there. Cervantes are just coming out at the moment. Thanks to Kane Benson for his insight, and good luck to all the leagues who are competing in the Nutrient Championships. Taryn Jones, who won the reserves? That might have been the mighty Moora Mavericks. 8 goals, 10.58 to 4.5.29. Reese Watchma, up by a goal. They are indeed. And Connor Parawati, Moora won the Rezzies. Thank you very much. Come on, the Pirate Steve Gilbert is watching, so thank you for your support, Gilbo, and everything that you do for Moora. And Chris Bolton, thanks for your words, Chris. Congratulations on what you've achieved so far in your coaching career, and all the best for what you do going forward. Hope you enjoy the second half of this broadcast, and if you're interested in country footy, we'll be back again tomorrow out at Wongan Hill for the Mortlock Football League Grand Final, doing the reserves and the league. 1 goal in it here. It's been a very dour affair, 5-3 to 4-3 on the scoreboard. Another change of sponsor, the Professional Jurien Bayview Realty. Thanks to Antoinette Devitt for your support today, and all of our sponsors, as you've seen coming up in our breaks. Total Tint Solutions, Myrie, the Mia's IGA Group, Wongan Hills, Moora, and one other I'll get to you. Thanks for Kim Mears for your support, not only today but throughout the country areas that you operate in. Cervantes Liquor, John and Tina Murray. Don't know whether you played in the reserves today or not, John, but I saw your name in the budget. The Magic Bus Enterprises. Write your own script for that one. Thanks to John Abbott. The Professional Jurien Bayview Realty team, who we're sponsoring this quarter. The Spill Crew. Got a drop mark today. You've got any hazardous waste or anything unfortunate happens, contact the Spill Crew. Mike.carrig at spillcrew.com. Just Google it. You'll find him. Thanks, Mike, for your support. Jurien Hardware. Jurien Bay didn't make it into this finals. Probably had a pretty tough year, to be honest. Tom and Sue Johnson, thank you. And Z Electrical. Zach Mills, based in Three Springs, servicing the North Midlands. Thanks for your support and good luck in your business, Zach. And Liberty Financial, Amanda Abbott. Thank you for your support today. Jacob Green's probably been the best player for Cervantes, as we've got my co-commentator who's just talking business with the hierarchy of the West Australian Country Football League. Pete Ellis on the camera, doing a sterling job up there. Dyson Lord's been busy. He's kicked a goal in the second quarter. Mark Lacroix has kicked 1-1. Jacob Green has kicked 1, has been very busy. Brent Lacroix has kicked 1. And for the leaders at the moment, Lancelin, 2 goals to Jordan Adamson Holmes and 1 goal to Aaron Alari, the first goal of the day. Rory Muller. Trent Jackson has kicked their goals. Mitch Andrews in the ruck has been very good. Moya, Muller and Alari for Lancelin, and for Jacob Green has been very good. Louis Harvey and Luke Thompson was sensational in that second quarter, Tom.
Yeah, no, very entertaining second. Well, first half, really. Both quarters. We're into play in the third quarter, and, 6 points in it. 1 straight kick. Let's see what happens in this second half. Ian McNeil.
Ruck was got down by BR. Can they get the clean? That was a throw. The umpire couldn't see it. Now running forward, soccering it is Muller. Goes inside the forward 50. Quick hand pass. The overlap run. Desperate tackle by the Sharks, but it got to Adamson Holmes. Just got taken out. Now a chain of hand passes. Malpass drops it. Once again, it's a hotly contested footy. Is not coming out of there. Good start to the second term, Tom.
Yeah, good start. And, a bit of a repeat of the first quarter, really.
Something wrong with reload? I don't know. Something went wrong? That's only me, is it?
It could be you.
I'll turn it off in a minute. Now, Alari sells some dummy one side, opens up the vision. It's a fantastic kick. Marks on the second attempt by you can, Michael Moyer. You have to turn that on. You might have to put some charge in that too. Moyer, brilliant kick by Alari. And he is going to have a shot on goal 35 metres out. Probably going to start the way they started the game. Alari was brilliant in that. Crosses the paint of 50, kicking it from 40 metres. It's a high kick. He starts it right. It's fading left. Gone through for a behind to Moya. It's his first score of the day. On the professional jury and Bayview Realty scoreboard, 5-4 plays 4-3. Short kick ins, touch, gone out of bounds. Not the best effort, nearly goes into the bar, and the magnificent crowd that we have here today. As the oldest man at the Oval tries to climb up the most rickety stairs, and hopefully he doesn't land on his ort. Thrown in the air, rucks go at it, got down by Andrews. It's wrestling on the ground there. It comes wide as a shot from Hull, and then that is an absolute screamer. Brad French from very nearly where the sun doesn't shine. Left foot, wrong side, Eddie Betts style, just touched through for a behind. Wasting no time going wide. Big spoil. Agricultural by Jackson Harwood. Going to be a free kick. Goes back to the Tiger Sharks. Tiger Sharks now go inboards over the head of the intended target. Reed just bends over and then unfortunately soggers it forward. Look out. Start the ambulances. Taken to the ground was Beer. Adamson Holmes tries to get it clear. Alari's there, just bullinking his way through under severe pressure of the Tiger Sharks. Not an effective kick. It's dropping the ball. It is indeed in position. A1 was the umpire. It might be umpire Jones, I think. He's pulled the trigger and shot him. It's going to have a free kick. Directly in front. Haven't seen he's got the ball yet. It's going to be Aaron Alari. He started the game very well. And he will have a shot. 25 metres out, directly in front. 5-5 plays 4-3 on the jury professional scoreboard. Waste no time, and he started the second half as he started the game with the goal. Aaron Alari gets his second. That takes to 6-5-35. No, 41. I can't add up anymore, Tom. 41. 41 plays 27 on the professional jury and Bayview Realty. You sorted all that stuff out, mate?
Yeah.
Bit of technical issues going on over there?
Of course we have. That's what we do.
Jackson Harper's pretty happy with it. Terrible umpiring decision. Derek Mott, Cervantes Jr. returning to regional club. If you return your Mark Lacar, yeah, someone's having a crack.
Young Derek.
Yeah.
Him and I played a few games of veterans cricket last season.
Oh, wacko.
Yeah.
Geez, what were you doing?
Not much.
Just filling out the numbers?
Yeah.
Can they get it clear? Just a sneaky little hand pass by the Lancelin. Now he's pushed or worried out of it. Coming back goes to Mark Lacra. I'm going to have to call him something else. Now, wide. Does it stay in? No. Ill-directed kick off the Cervantes Tiger Sharks. Going to be a free kick. It's going to be taken by Aaron Jarvis. Jarvis goes over the head of the man on the mark to Alari. That's only barely 15. It looks to play on. Is not called. Wonder why they call him blue. So he goes high in the air. Leaching high is Andrews. What a ripper. Right in front of the Cervantes bench, which would have been popular. Now he goes to the spearhead. He's got to come from 5 deep. Big spoil comes from behind. Goes out the back. Goes to Thompson. Can he keep it? He's going to get worried out. Can they soccer it through? I think they can. That's a very good start of the second term. Soccered through from the goal. I'm going to give it to Jake Tromp. They move further ahead on Profession Jury and Bayview Realty scoreboard. They go to 7-5, plays 4-3. Just starting to get on top, Tom.
Yeah, they are. Just come out pretty hard after half-time. Couple of quick goals and, all of a sudden, out to a 20-point margin.
Mitch Andrews in there. It's a fantastic marker amongst the pack. Quickly played on, and then just that dangerous spot. 15, 20 metres out. Ball came loose, and then just the soccer through by Tromp for his first goal of the day. What can Cervantes do to stem this little mini break? Probably nearly the biggest margin there. Andrews once again reading it brilliantly. Mark Lacar thrown to the ground. Goes to Andrews once again. Wrapped up in the attack by Aaron Jarvis. He goes to ground. Now Green back to the Frenchman Lacra. Goes back to Green. What can he do? Waiting for the run from the outside. And Mark Lacra's had enough of this. He goes forward, but it's chopped off. Plenty of R's come from the outer wing. Good kick, and finds a teammate on the outer wing who's Michael Moyer. He's been busy today. Cody Bentley, be nice, mate. Tracy Carter, Scott McDonald, woohoo, charge, fine for a bet. Come on, Lano, no worries. Scott Clayton, might need to get your scoreboard sponsorship right before the end of the quarter, mate. Why's that? Professional Jury and Bayview Realty. Is that better? Scott Clayton. Sorry, mate, if I'm cocking it up for you. Are they changing quarter by quarter, okay? That's Scott, just in case you don't know. We're trying to support the businesses that are supporting this telecast today. Getting called to play on. He's right in front of the Lancelin faithful on the outer wing. Whoa! Leaping high into the air was French. Paid the mark, I think, in the end. It was an absolute ripper. Right in front of our scoreboard.
Oh, great mark.
It was indeed. Plays on. No one was on the mark. Going back. I think that's Andrews. Can't come back with the ball. Now it's going to get cleared. I think that's off the boot of Daniel Frost.
Ooh.
Into a nest of players. It's agriculture. It's going to be a mark. It's coming back to the helmeted one. The helmet is not a target, boys. Goes to Bruno Lacroix. 1-2. Can't mark it on the second attempt. It's going to be cleared by Trent Jackson. High kick. Andrews start. The ambulance misses him. Plays on instead.
Good play.
Jeez, it's wheeling out there now. That's just stepped up a notch. The boys are throwing themselves at the ball willy-nilly. Can they get it clear? They can. It's through Ben Waston going forward, going to the ground. Harvey affects the spoil. It's socket out of there by Pat Abbott. Goes to the outer wing. Looking for it is Moyer. He's tackled from behind as he kicked it, but it gets to kick it away. Yeah, they've got a little bit more time. This is a slow kick and finds it to Brent Snook. Too far out to score. 70 from home. Now just a stuttering kick goes inside Footy to the spearhead. Not marked though. They're in numbers. The Tiger Sharks, they lose the handle. Just keeping it through. It is Alari. Has a miracle shot on goal on the left. Running back with a fly to the goal. It's a mark.
Great mark.
What a ripper by Jackson Harwood.
That is a great mark.
Brings a grimace to the face of the Tiger Shark about to empty into the field of play. This one will make it interesting. It's not. It's going to be a difficult kick into the breeze, getting plenty of advice from the bar to his left. Goes back a long way from the mark.
Most of it ends with off.
6 or 7 metres out. Just a stabby kick, but it's good enough for his first, and they extend the lead on the Professional Jury and Bayview Realty scoreboard. They go to 8-5, play 4-3 as we've travelled
8.5 minutes.
8.5 minutes, second turn.
It's it's certainly an explosive start to this third quarter by Lancelin. They've pulled away now very, very comfortably by 26 points, almost doubling the Cervantes score in just the blink of an eye in this first few minutes of this third quarter.
They call it the Premiership quarter for a reason. Scott McDonald, Pooper says go to the Pirates. Or you can probably keep that one to yourself. Thanks for that, Scott. Going to be back in the centre of the ground, throwing high in the air. Andrews once again probably gets the ball down. Had enough of this of the Tiger Sharks. They're going to get it clear. Harvey's gone in the middle, going to get run down. They're desperate. Ferguson gets the kick away. Can they pick it up on the outer wing? They can. That's searching. That's a spearing left-hand pass. Oh, clearing house is the Cervantes side going forward. It's Lacroix. They can't bring it to ground. Now there might be Harwood trying to do the mopping up. He overruns it. Cervantes are desperate now. Taken to ground. It's a great tackle. He's holding that. Not, says the umpire. He's going to ball it up. Running in there is Yarran Street's going to ball it up right in front of the Innis Air electrical sign on the outer side. Mike Carrick, thanks very much. Go the Tiger Sharks.
They need to pull one out of the ocean here.
They do indeed.
Certainly the Pirates have come out blaring in this third quarter and have put 4 on very, very quickly.
Cervantes go forward. Good kick, good mark. It might be Mark Lacroix has marked that one, I think. 35 metres out directly in front.
He has the slowest walk back to his mark, doesn't he? When he takes a mark, it is like a plod.
Always must be part of the routine. He's been doing it for...
Yeah.
Geez, he did play 200 games, didn't he?
He did, yes. Yeah.
And a premiership medal to the great man. They don't give those away. Actually, might have seen that one. 2018. The white boots going to kick from 35 metres out. No angle to speak of. Beautiful kick off the boot. Started left.
Stayed there.
Gone through for a behind. That gets a mighty R from the Pirate faithful.
Yeah. And good on you, mate, calling that one through, saying what a good kick he was.
Well, it looked good. It looked good.
Yeah. Yeah, just not in the right direction. Sort of like my golf play.
Brad French is going to kick it in. Goes 60 metres. A big kicker. Big men go. Oh, it's just plucked that out of the air. Had no right to mark that. It was Bannister. Bannister now just goes to the high wing. Gets up and under it a bit. Adamson Holmes waits for it to come out the back, and it does. He just needs to tap it over to Alari. Now Alari has to go and get it. Can he find the handle? Good tackle. You're over the top of it. You're going to need to tap it out. You're going to need to tap it out. He's taken mercy on his soul. Could very nearly have wound that up. Just hatched that egg. Going to ball it up right in front of the Tiger Sharks bench. Rucks to go at it. Bannister versus BR. Push in the back. It's going to go to BR. Louis Harvey trying to be the protagonist there. BR goes in the middle. Look out! Play on, but spoil from behind. Very well done by the Tiger Sharks to keep his feet. Goes to Muller again. Andrews goes to ground. Tigers are there in number. They overrun it. Holmes puts his head over it. Nearly gets it taken off. Gets it taken off indeed. It's going to be a free kick, and it's not going to be a popular one to the Tiger Sharks. He had his head down. It's not going to go to Holmes. It's high. It's going to be to Matt Barrett. Gone for the silver inch today, has Barrett.
Yeah. As we?
Once again, he's not going to listen to it till we're well out of way. This will make it interesting. 35 metres out, no angle to speak of. Left foot, kicks on its way. It's only just going to make the difference as it does, but that's all it has to do. He joins the party on the Professional Jury and Bayview Realty scoreboard. 9-5 plays 4-4. The match can change in an instant, Tom.
Yeah, I think this quarter pretty much could sum the game up. Certainly. Oh, hang on. What's happened here? It's only a point.
Only point? Must have been touched off the boot.
I don't know how.
I might have to go back to that and change all that one. We'll change that one to a point. Goes. I probably shouldn't take my eye off the ball then, should I? Now picking it up. God knows whose Pirates go wide. Well done there. Turning him inside out is Devitt. He goes down the outer ring. Good kick. Finds a teammate. Might be Green on the outer wing. Front of the Jury and Tie and Auto sign. High up and under kick to set themselves. Bruno tries to mark. No, he punches it in the end. Goes to Louis Harvey. He keeps it in. Sells some candy. Does brilliantly now. Goes centering the ball. Reading it better off the boot is Eastwell. Eastwell goes back from whence it came. Good mark there on the centre wing. Pirates run comes from behind now. He's got a paddock in front of him. Just needs the ball to bounce up for him. There's no one there, and the speed comes now. Now they're going to join him. Now picks it up. They're going to get a left foot. Goes around the corner. Madison Holmes is there. Good spoil. Goes over the top. 3 versus 2. Wrapped up. He's got to get it out. It's a brilliant tackle. He can't get it out. The umpire's taken leniency again. Geez, I thought he was holding that. It was a great tackle. Whoa, they're coming over the top. The haymakers coming from everywhere. They're not happy. The ball umpire's just going to ball it up. Bannister and Beer. Beer gets it down. Half throwing high. Play on, says the umpire. No, the umpires are looking at each other. Didn't know what to make of that.
It was the Beer going down the banister.
Well. Beer going down well. Push in the back. Geez, that's agricultural, mate. Beer gets free kick. You can see it from here. Beer now, what's he going to do? He's going to have to go long down the wing, and that's where he does. Goes to 2. Oh, no, he's off the ball. That's a free kick. Goes to Lord. What can he do? Goes further afield, gets in the hands of Goddard. Been quiet today. One attempt, 2 can't. Didn't pick it up. That's Mark Lacroix. Has a shot on
Thanks
goal.
for coming. Oh, no.
Not his day today.
No, it's not.
2 goals, 3.
Normally an absolute sharpshooter.
Lay
You would
down
have thought he'd put
Mazia.
that one.
Goes to Alari, right in front of the Pathology and Wellbeing. Healthways? Can't remember. Get out of the way. Can't see. Central West building sign. I can see that one. Alari now goes to the wing. It's an ugly looking kick. It's all Tiger Sharks are there. Punch the ball down. Lord's in best position. Brilliantly done. Just shrugged everyone is Aaron Jarvis. Look out. Look out. High mark 50. No. Moya right in the centre of Cervantes Oval. The run comes from behind. It's Alari. It opens up in front of him. So measures his option, goes wide to Adamson Holmes. Just everyone jumped up. He just kept his feet, landed in his hands. Plays on, immediately goes inboard. Clever play, Lancelin. Just starting to cut them up a little bit. The Pirates. No sword humour there. Oliver Abbott's going to have a shot, 30 metres out. Directly in front, but the breeze is going to push this to the left, Tom.
Yes, it is. The breeze certainly has picked up again. And just a little bit across the ground, I think, but just favouring the end. Lancelin to kick into at this point in time. Comes in, drops it on the boot.
Oh, they like it.
Absolutely through the middle.
They do like Oliver Abbott. Is that who we give it to? 22?
Yes, it is. Yes, Big Ollie.
Ollie. Yeah, this is one of those nicknames that you're still spewing about, mate.
Oh, I just think that, if you're going to have a nickname, come up with something creative.
Scott McDonald's not missing the trick. Cervantes playing like the Dockers. He's up, champ. Heather Wallace. Oi, no pulling Frosty's hair. Fair enough. Can't put in a pigtail in. On the professional jury and Baby Realty scoreboard, it's starting to get ugly. 9-5, I think we got 10-5, haven't we? No, 9-6. 9-6 plays 4-5.
9-6. It's gone 8-6 to 8-5. I'm still confused about the what happened down there at the goal.
I missed that one.
It may well have been a free kick.
Oh, of course. Yep. It's the third of the two options. Going forward, it goes to not Mark Lacroix. Might be Goddard. Could be anyone. Till he turns around, I'll tell you. Might be 8. Ben Watson goes deep into the pocket, but Lancelin defence has been good today, and they clear it. Goes through the Rory Muller. He goes wide. I think that's Bannister. Goes to Alari. Oh, that's a hit and hope. It's going to be good enough. He's getting fronted by every which direction. Goes back to Bannister. He's just given back to our previous goal scorer. And now it's a turnover to Malpass. Comes brilliant off the head. I think that's a Falcon. Straight off the boot by Alari. Well done. Mitch Van Berlo couldn't affect the kick. It's gone out of bounds. Going to be thrown in right on the interchange bench in front of our camera. Oh, Peter Ellis.
And Mitch played quite a few games with down at West Perth as well.
Yep.
Big West Perth connection.
Taking it out of the ruck and then you don't make an effective disposal is holding the ball every day of the week. They're a bit more desperate. Oh, Lord's there. Just throw that out one hand. Oh, tunnelling. Can't do that either. It's going to be a free kick to Cervantes. It's going to go to Louis Harvey.
No, Van Berlo.
Van Berlo. Backwards, right at the back of the centre square, goes wide. Standing and wait the horrible ones. Gus Devitt. Long way for home. Waiting for a Lacroix to come at him. Eventually he goes wide, gets it into a teammate. Snuck down from the back is Ben Watson. Now he goes to the top of the square. 1, 2, not marked. That's Bannister. Claimed it, dropped it, picked it up. Now he's going to get tackled. Just goes a mongrel punt forward. Careful when you say that, Tom. Goes to Mitch Van Berlo. Van Berlo gets it. It goes wide. Goes wide. Bruno Lacroix goes one-handed. Well done there. Picking it up is Jackson Harwood. He goes to a teammate. That might be the coach in Trent Jackson. Goes wide. Gets it into the hands of Jackson Harwood. So one of those people wasn't Jackson Harwood, but this one is. He kicks it now inside 50 to Addison Holmes. Great lead. Good spoil from behind. They've kept it in. They're going to clear it. I do. That might be Van Berlo to the centre wing. 3 versus 2. That's Mark Lacroix, I think, there. Well done. Brilliantly there is Mitch Van Berlo. Goes wide to Thompson. He can't find it. Tackle without it is Lancelin. Can they get it up? Umpire says it's the ball. That is. No. Gives it to me. Going to be a ball up on the outer wing. James Thomas, smashing Pirates. Josh Milne, let's go Pirates.
Yeah, all the Pirates have come out of the woodwork now.
Yeah, they are.
Yep, they are.
Secondary bounce. Alari is just throwing himself at the contest this quarter. Mitch Andrews can't, maybe just affects the tap on the bottom of the pack. Might be Alari picking it up and immediately tackle. Now throw into the ground, can't get clear. And a third ball up. Just forward of centre as we travel 20 minutes into time on, and this third term has been a very good one for Lancelin. Gets got forward by Trent Jackson. Coming back, doubling up is Muller. Can he get it clear? Has a shot on goal. It's high, wide, and not very handsome at all. Hey, Muller's been good all day. He might be a chance for this medal.
He has.
We might need to find out what the medal's called too at one stage.
The medal.
The medal. Roger Tonkin, I reckon. Roger Tonkin medal. So Cervantes go wide, goes to Thompson of the Luke variety. Famous name up here is the Thompsons.
Played a good game today.
He has. He goes inboard. Geez, it's an ugly off the boot, but it's effective. It gets to Daniel Frost. Remember, no pulling his hair. Frost with the headband, always a good look on the football field.
Yeah, not.
From inside of his defensive 50 goes to the wing, leaping high. And up, coming down with not the ball. Trent Jackson just hacks it forward, drops that, now tucks it in. You're in some strife there, mate.
Oh, no.
Putting his hand up, hailing taxis was Brent Snook. And he is going to throw it's going to ball up. Andrews gets the ball down now, bullocking it forward. Can they get it? Picking it up. He's tackled by one wing. Hand pass, searching hand pass, clever hand pass. A shot on goal, pushed over as he's kicked it. That's by Michael Moyer. It's off target. He gets his second behind. Either the fire's run out of fuel or it's just given up the ghost. It's they go wide to Cervantes, gets it in the hands of Daniel Frost.
They knew we weren't going to send the truck.
Yeah, it's just given up. Buggy, still too cold to be a fire today.
Yes.
Frost now from inside the beer tent goes to the centre wing, holding without the ball, just leaping up. Everyone was not looking at him. Jackson Harwood. Harwood now, just showing the ball, looking for Adamson Holmes. Goes long, 3-4 versus 1.
Good mark.
Crashing
Ooh.
the pack. Now it goes over the top. Can he get it again? Can they keep it in? Lancelin from the boundary line. Pretty good shot, pretty good effort. 1-2 attempts at it. Not taken out by Tromp. Can they get it cleared under ferocious pressure? Is the Cervantes. Still they can't get it clear. Eventually just rushed through. All clear, says the umpire.
Frantic down there in the goal square and the goal mouth.
Can they hold on deep into time on in this third term?
Geez, they're in trouble, aren't they? Speaking of in trouble.
Yeah, he's got one fair in the pills.
Yeah, I think, yep, in the Jats Crackers.
Female trainer's going, nah, mate, you're on your own there,
Yeah,
champ.
I'm not rubbing that for you.
Yuck, no way, no way. Alari just leaps in the air, forgot to touch the ball. Now I'm trying, not finding the handle. Alari's brilliantly gets up, tackled high, play on, says the umpire. Lord's there, no free kick. Probably not due either. Lord's, they need to impose themselves fairly quickly, the Cervantes. Andrews just clearing house now. Calms wide chain of hand passes. Been very good as Jarvis as well. Centering kick. Who's there? 1-2 attempts. Can't bring it. Adamson Hone runs over the top of the ball. Clearing it now. Getting it is Daniel Akers. He's been quiet today. The DJ only goes as far as Brent Snook. He's on the wing. Hand passes it in to Harwood. He goes for again. Goes to, I think, one of the captains in Trent Jackson. He goes downtown. Holmes pushes them out, goes to the ground, not played the mark. Soccer off goal. Tremendous defence by Cervantes, and they're going to clear it down the centre of the ground. There's someone from Reddit, better played on. Touch ball play, says the umpire. He dropped it, umpire. How'd he get rid of it? Put the saddle on him. Holding the ball is going back to his original call. It's going to Alari, I think. No, it's not. Going to Brad French. Sells some candy. Goes inboard. Holmes again. 1-2. He's being dealt with. It's going to be a free kick. He was probably due. 5 versus 1 the previous contest. They know he's the best avenue for attack, and they're just sweating on him. And whether it's high or a push or a hold, it was a high. He's just signalling high now. Raffle it if you will, but 1 versus 3.
Well, yeah, I think, if he can't beat 3 of them, he doesn't deserve a kick. Seriously.
Robin Batista, how good is the weather? Well, you might be a Cervantes fan, but it's absolutely turning it on for us up here today. Adamson home, deep in time on, nearly 25 minutes into this third term. This one will hurt if he can get it through. 2-step run up, starts right, good enough. He has kicked 2 in the first, and he's kicked 1 in the third, Tom.
That is a very, very, very significant goal in the scheme of this game. Just about, I think.
Oh, we've gone early?
Yeah, I've gone early. I reckon it just about puts it out of reach of them. A really ordinary quarter by Cervantes, and Lancelin have turned it on. And really, with this sort of lead, with 38 points, so 6 goals. Just over 6 goals, and
they got to double their score in the last quarter, don't they, to win?
Yeah, they do, and just Lancelin really have just looked that little bit ahead of them pretty much all day today, to be honest.
Just exerting their authority as we speak. Umpire Yaron gets the ball, throws it out. Beer just punches it forward, but there is a siren to end a very dominant Lancelin Pirates third term. 10-7 on the professional Jurien Bay Realty scoreboard. 67 at Lancelin. Louis Harvey is just urging his players to run in. Cervantes a 4-5, Tom. Brilliant quarter by the perennial runners-up. I think they played in the last 4 ahead of Lancelin.
Yeah, could be, but certainly not looking like runners-up today. They really are quite dominant. That quarter, a sensational quarter by Lancelin, and really put the stamp on this game. And it's going to be a long, hard slog back for Cervantes. We'll be back right here in Cervantes for the final quarter of this 2021 Grand Final between Cervantes and Lancelin. Lancelin very much in control with 38 points up at three-quarter time on Footy Radio.
Yay! Ooh. Huh?
Welcome back to Cervantes Oval. We're building for a brilliant last quarter. The Pirates have really turned it on in that third term, kicking 5 goals and holding Cervantes scoreless. I suggest they might have got 1 point. Urging them on was Louis Harvey to get the Cervantes boys up. They're going to have to double their score to more than double their score to get back into this game. Some junior Tiger Sharks working in front of us. They've had a magnificent day here at Cervantes. All the volunteers have done a fantastic job. My name's Ian McNeil. We've got Peter Ellis on the camera. And our fearless leader, Tom Tapping, has gone AWOL. He's gone to find a better offer. But thanks for the opportunity to present the Central Midlands Coastal Football League 2021 Grand Final. As we said, live from Cervantes Oval. What can the Tiger Sharks do? A magnificent record They have, but they're going to have to be at their very, very best. To get this under the way in the last term, umpire Yaron Street throws the ball high in the air. Andrews goes up, but it's down by Beer. Jarvis gets the ball forward. He's my pick from the middle at the moment. Just tapped over the head by Barrett. Goes to a teammate. Comes back to Barrett. Left foot, searching kick. Back to Adamson Holmes. 1, 2, 3. Got to play the man in front. You do indeed. Going to the defender. It's going to be by Astray Kentich. He goes wide. Good front on Spoil. It was a mark before that. Making him earn it was Brad French. It'll be a free kick to the Tiger Sharks. I think it's Gus Devitt. Devitt now, he's been busy today. Just done up and under kick to the wing. Just waiting there, read it better off the boot. It's a big man creeping forward there by Van Berlo. He goes inboard and back to that man, Aaron Jarvis, who's my tip for the medal, unless someone pulls something out of the hat this last term. He goes wide, unmarked as a Larry. He's been very good. He's a chance as well. Looking for a hand pass, not on. Too far out for Adamson Holmes because he doesn't want to get it, mark it too far from goal. Alari now kicks it in that direction. Once again, it's 4v1, drifting across the front of the pack. Brilliantly done now, falling over at the inopportune. Cops it high. Agriculture, to say the least. It's going to come back. It might be Gus Devitt in the back pocket. He'll kick it in. Sporting the white boots. The offender was Matt Barrett. Thought he'd kick the goal of the day, but leaping high into there. You need to touch the ball, mate. That's a kick. Is indeed. It's going to be a free kick. Leaping high there was Matthew Bannister. And not coming down, the Bruno Lacroix will get the kick. Grandfather time nearly. There's Bruno. Goes inboard, finds a teammate to Jake Watson. Watson now finds another teammate. That's Van Berlo, Mitch Van Berlo. Grubb goes centre half forward, good spoil. Now they're in here, gets it in the hands of Muller. He's also been very good. The spread comes from Harwood. He's got a paddock in front of it. Joe opens it up, so he stops, pops. Bit too cute with the kick, and now the Pirates are there. The Tiger Sharks are there with number. Turnover gets into the hands now. I think it's Frost. Waiting here, calls to the middle from the bench, comes back to Van Berlo. The run comes from behind. Going to have to be a good kick, held without it. Play on, says the umpire. That's Reed Polak. Searching hand pass, but it's 1-3. Can they get it clear? Goes back. To go forward, Levi Morris, hand pass to teammate in Snook, back to Alari, Morris, Snook held without it, play on now, the Tiger Sharks push in the back, play on, says the umpire, hold to Jacob Green, play on, says the umpire, Lancelin there in numbers, Andrew's been great, he gets the ball, gets it to Rory Muller, he stops, props, shouldn't he do that? Lord is there to affect some pressure, comes back to Bannister, wide, finds a teammate on the outer wing, Jackson Harwood.
They've just got all the answers at the moment, haven't they, Macca?
Numbers at every contest of the Pirates. Lancelin inboard to Mitch Andrews. He's been good today, the big man. He's going to go wide. It's an ugly looking kick off the boot. Only couldn't have picked out the opposition better. Had two players in the clearer and picked the opposition. He goes wide. Ben Watson marks it for Cervantes.
Bit of sting coming out of the game. It's not quite as intense as it was during that third quarter.
Cervantes are really going to have to lift if they're going to get back into this one. Strolling through the pack a little bit too easily was Armitage. He goes forward. Great spoil there. Cervantes are in here if Green can pick it up. But once again, numbers at the ball. Turning him inside out. It's the young Pirate. Can't go. Thompson, can he get the diving? Desperate by Lancelin. Thompson just shovels it out high, goes to ground, back to Thompson, play on. An ugly kick forward, but it's going to work. It goes to Bruno Lacroix. Bruno now gets it 70 from home. Where's his brother over his head, leaping high. Good spoil, wraps it in. Watkins, Cervantes are there, this way, that way, hands over the top. Lord, can he perform a miracle? No, he can't. Lancelin in the last line of defence does brilliantly, and a very clever kick. Bannister! Spoiled by his own teammate. They both get up somewhat gingerly, but it's gone out. It's going to be thrown in.
He fell over the Bannister.
He did, down the Bannister. Bryant Best, umpire Yaron, one of the best to ever do it. Okay, mate. Get a room, form a ticket. Bloody hell. Umpire throwed it in. The Auskick umpire, probably need to have that again. Brilliantly done.
Smile.
Great smother there by Luke Waldrum. Now, can they get it clear? Oh, a little bit of poo came out then. He saw what was coming. He didn't like it. Matt Ferguson, he's going to get the free kick. That he could just see all his lives flash before him, but he got the free kick, didn't flinch. Running back with the flight of the ball was Bruno Lacroix. That was
well done.
Unfortunate, but does he get it clear? Oh, slinging tackle perhaps. No. Going to be a free kick, going to be thrown in right in front of the Cervantes faithful. And they must be say, Tom, they've gone a bit quiet.
They have gone very quiet. Although the bar is certainly still being very well attended at this point.
Scott McDonald is coming home. He's coming home. He's called it earlier. Matt Malpass has a kick, I reckon, around the corner. He's kicked the wrong side of the ball, waiting for it. It must have been called play on because he marked it and quickly did. Michael Moyer, he's still there again. Now soccering it. They're desperate. As Jackson Harwood, he goes wide, keeps it in. Brilliant kick around the corner. That's Ferguson. Everyone got pushed out. Standing up there might have been high on the Cervantes player, not called. That be Louis Harvey. He's not going to be the victim because he's normally the instigator, is the great man. He's the last to get up. Trying to milk a free kick out of that one. They're still pushing and shoving off the ball. Massive pack of players. All seem to be Cervantes. That was ugly. And Luke Waldrum up in the air, arms flailing everywhere by Alari. He's going to clear it. Just a cool head over the head of his teammate. Can he keep it in? He does brilliantly. Bounces the ball. Van Berlo's there. They're all there in numbers. Going to get tackled. Brilliantly
Good
done by Mitchell Van Berlo. Just an end-over tumble punt. Lands at the feet of Louis Harvey. They've cocked this one up, running into an open... No! Running into an open steamroller, thank you very much. Wow-wee! He had kicked that and didn't see the Lancelin pirate just run him up the mainsail.
He's absolutely...
Poleaxed him.
God
Yowzers.
His feet have come out from underneath him.
If that was a cartoon, that head would still be spinning, wouldn't it?
It's like
wow.
It's like the coyote hitting one of the tunnels.
That's a spill crew moment. There's a hazardous waste has come out of him. Van Berlo's not giving it, going to die wondering. He kicks it forward once again. Jarvis is there. Lancelin there in numbers, goes to ground. It's going to be wrapped up. Umpire Yaron Street, the best umpire in the history of the world, according to our listener.
I think that's actually an oxymoron, but
yeah.
But we need them.
They do indeed. Just trying to read a comment, but that was too cryptic for me. Now Lancelin, get it clearing. Pinpoint kick, brilliantly done. Gets in the hands of Brad French. He's been busy, actually. Today has the Brad French. He's going to go across the face. He's nearly going to kick a point. He goes to Bannister. He's the steamroller. He's the one who floored the certain goal, leaping high into the air. Oh, maybe a bit of a hole, but well done. Oh, desperate tackle. Brilliantly done there by Michael Moyer. They were away there, but taken to ground. Now it's going to be a ball up. It's the attacking side of centre, in the outer wing, right in front of the Clean Drumco. Hazardous waste, Clean Drumco, hand in hand.
Speaking of hazardous waste, Brent Lacroix just came off, and I think he looks like, it rhymes with trucked.
Yeah, he's played a lot of footy as the great man. Cervantes once again mounting another charge.
Good
Mark.
Great mark.
Tailor-made, top of the square, directly in front. Don't say a word about the kicking ability.
Classic Mark Lacroix falling back, sort of just read the ball better sort of mark that we saw so many seasons at West Coast. And about 15 metres out, directly in front. If he misses this,
Cervantes liquor scoreboard for our last quarter. It shows 10-7 to 4-5. Mark Lacroix. Top of the square. Once again, that long, slow run-up. He has made no mistake. His second of the day. Won the second, won the fourth. Kicked three behinds, unfortunately. So they go to 5-5, 35, trailing Lancelin 10-7, 67. For all the play that Lancelin have, I don't think they've had it forward to centre. This last term, we've kicked over 9 minutes.
There we see Lacroix just pretending to pull his sock up.
Alan Barry, Aaron Alari will take the medal home. Redheads win awards. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. He could well do. He's been very good all day.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on Jarvis at the moment. Back in the centre of the ground, umpire Jeremy Jones. He said he was going to bounce it, but he's throwing that up. He's just chickened out. Brett goes back to Jarvis. He ran off with it, but Alari will win a medal because he can do what Jarvis can't. He goes wide over the head of his teammate in Tromp. Now the Tiger Sharks just gets it onto their boot. Well done by Lancelin. Can he back? Alari's going to get bulldozed. Can he get it clear? No, he can't. No Pryor. No Pryor indeed. It's taken to the ground. He's going to have an Alari-sized divot there, I'd reckon, because they would have buried him in it.
10 minutes gone in this final quarter, and really you just can't see how Cervantes is going to find enough fuel in the tank to be able to get up. Lancelin really nailed them in that third quarter.
They did, right in front of the Pete Duran concreting sign and the Clean Drum Co. on the outer side. Fielders, steel roofing, Durian Tyre and Auto, Hawkins Haulage. Geez, they're going to have to build more fence, put more signs up, Tom. Andrews once again gets the ball down, gets it to a teammate in Brad French. He has been good. Goes through the hands of the teammate. The Cervantes are there in numbers now, and they're going to clear it through Daniel Frost. Running through the centre of the Cervantes Oval, loading from behind. Knock of the day! Not paid!
How is it not paid?
Not paid! Lord does brilliantly, pretending to try and get rid of it. Now gets it on the third attempt. Going to pick it up was the marker who wasn't paid. They're centering it. They're going to mark this one. Take that one off him up. How did they miss that, Tom?
He had absolute control of that ball. That's without question. That was a mark. Poor decision.
Jacob Green, I think, might have this. They need this one. And this one just might put just a little bit of doubt back in it. Brings it back to 4 goals. If Green can kick this. He kicked one in the first, 40 metres out directly in front.
No,
it's not
it's
your day-to-day,
long
is it? Yuck. Through for one behind. On the Cervantes Liquor scoreboard, 10-7 plays 5-6. Thanks to John and Tina Murray for your continuing support of the Cervantes sporting community. Ball's gone in the bar. Cervantes faithful and they might not give it back. They just have to come back next week to play again, mate.
Why not?
Go wide. Poor marking. Marked there by Brad French. He's been very busy this quarter. Good kick, finds a teammate just outside the defensive 50, gets in the hands of Michael Armitage, one of the co-captains. Oh, sends his teammate a big ask. He's not quite up to it. No, chop of the arms. That might be Muller, I reckon it is indeed. Right foot kick, ugly off the boot, but eventually they're there in numbers. No one's coming to him, so he has a bounce. So that might be Bannister. No, it's not. It doesn't matter who it was. Goes to another teammate. Slowing it down. Don't go backwards, mate. Still try and kick a goal in the last. Give us something to cheer about. On the outer wing. So he goes back to the Pirate faithful. Reading that brilliantly off the boot. Not number 9. Is it 19? Not that either. It's too far away from these tired old eyes. Plenty of R's coming to his ears on the far side. Big spoil for Andrews. Doesn't come down with the ball. Oh, pushing the back. Play on, says the umpire. Pirates are there in numbers. Circling. Ball up. Breeze is fancying Cervantes' end now. It's been picked up. It's worth a couple, I would have thought.
Yep.
Turned around, got down by BR, goes down to the red-headed Ferguson. Brilliantly read off the boot, didn't overcommit. Just waited it to come to him is Patrick Abbott. Waits for him to come, goes back to Bannister, right in front of us. Tall, skinny man. What's he going to do? Go down the boundary line. Just held the kick as a nothing kick. Spoilt from behind, maybe not a chop of the arm. Mitch Van Verlo, silky. Right foot coming back to Bannister. Yuck. Goes through his hands, loses it. Now running into an open goal is Orford. Sends it right. Does it go bouncing left? Bounce on its end. Goes through. If it's not your day, it's not your day. Tom tapping.
Certainly not. The Pirates, they have all the Buccaneers and it's all under their bucking hats. So... the Pirate faithful on the outer there in their vans and Toyota Hiaces and Land Cruisers and God knows what else they've got.
Hey, Brad French has played a really good game, except it's not him. It's Connor Davidson.
Oh.
Thanks to Julius Batista.
Good work.
You might have told us earlier on.
Yeah.
I reckon I've called that off the team sheet. So sorry about that. Well done, Brad French. Didn't even get a game. There's a Pirate in the hands of a trainer down there.
Yep.
Bannister's now going to have the kick to the centre wing. It's all Sharks. They get it forward and just socked now by Muller. Foot race to Adamson Holmes. He goes to ground. Might have even taken the legs out. Play on, says the umpire. They arrive there in numbers. The Tiger Sharks are desperate. Getting it clear. No, they're not. It's going to be a free kick, and it's coming back to Adamson Holmes. Jordan Adamson Holmes, kick 3 today. I don't know if you can kick a ball that badly. I bet you couldn't do it again. Lux of Fortune gets it in the hands of Waldron. He has a ping at goal. That was equally as ugly. Now, it might be Lord. He just soccers it cleverly to his teammate. It might be Ferguson. He gets back to Lord. Lord in front of the Pirate. Faithful on the outer wing, leaping high. Great mark. Is paid. Should have been paid. The helmeted man runs past the goal, the scoreboard. Changes his mind about kicking it forward and gets it in by. It goes to Daniel Akers. DJ Akers. He crosses the ball to the running Adam Reid. Stops, props, lowers his eyes. Bruno Lacroix. 1-2 attempts. He's going to have a shot from outside 50. Can't mess around. Where's his brother? He's just going to go for the long kick. He gets onto it. 1, 2, 3 attempts. Goes through for a behind.
Yeah, had to go quick.
On the Cervantes Liquor scoreboard, 10-7 plays 5-7. 5 goals to win.
5-8.
5-8. 6 minutes to do. They're getting close to the Lee Matthews rule, Tom.
Yep.
As many minutes as goals needed. Might be Jarvis with the ball. Now called to play on. He's going to go short. Good kick goes to Alari. Robin Batista loved the commentary. I'll read that again. Hey, Robin Batista loves the commentary, Tom. We love Robin.
Yeah.
Thanks, Robin.
Yeah. When does your day release finish?
Good hands. Well done to Bannister. Lowers his eyes. They're all in here. Get up, mate. You got a free man forward. You got 2. Wasting some time now. Getting on the boot is Barrett. Goes in. Board. Yuck! No free kick. Play on. Goes to Alari. Good searching hand pass. Running in circles. Comes back to Alari. Can he find the handle? That's nearly going enough to win him the medal. Dropping the ball.
Free. Yeah.
No, yeah, he was going to play advantage, but Reed Polak is going to get the free kick. Polak by 2J, I reckon. Is young Reed. Jake Watson goes inboard now.
It was Graham Polak, wasn't it?
It was. It's his uncle.
Yeah.
Goes forward, and he's had a big last quarter, Mitchell Van Berlo.
He has.
Hasn't died trying. Goes forward, 2, 3, 4 against 1. Can they get it clear? They do now. Just soccering it forward. Tyson Lord has made it in the back. No.
Another point.
Another point. They don't need those. They do need some goals.
They need lots of them if they do.
Aaron Jarvis. I've changed my mind. It's Alari's going to win this. Super H captain's come off. Grimacing. Jarvis is speeding away from everyone, goes forward and gets it to a teammate. Now Jarvis has kept running, so I might change my mind back again. I used to be in undecided, but now I'm not so sure.
Boom, boom.
Stuffing around with it are the Pirates, but they're good enough to get it out through Eastwell. Oh, he's landed on the back of his head. It's going to be down the ground. I don't think there's any malice in it.
No, with a 28-point lead at this point in time at the 18-minute mark, I suppose you can stuff around with it a little bit.
They are. Lands in the hands of the big man in Oliver Abbott. Kicked one in the third. Goes long. Geez, they are absolutely spraying these in the last quarter. It's a foot race. Brilliantly done by the Tiger Shark there. Just burnt his player off, which was Barrett, and he has a bounce, goes down the wing. Great kick, great mark in the hands of Orford. Orford goes inboard, finds Beer. The run will come from behind. It comes from Van Berlo. Van Berlo inside forward 50. Getting underneath the ball. Now going to ground, half throw, half tap out. Play on, says the umpire, goes back. Pirates are there in numbers. Goes in 3 different directions, then decided to go wide, and it's Morris gets in the hands of, I reckon that might be Bannister. Nope. It is. It is Bannister. Plays on quickly, goes to the outer wing, gets it into Waldron. God, drops that, cocked that up, turned it over, hand passes it back. They're messing around at Cervantes. Big slinging right arm goes in there, just right in the breadbasket, not coming out. Ball up once again. They needed a clearance from there, Tom.
Yeah, it's starting to get pretty desperate here. 19 minutes on the clock, and 10-7 to 5-9. Still looking at that 28-point margin.
Matt John and Derek Motter having a bit of a crack at each other, but it's all right, boys. Pretty good game of footy today.
Nah, come on. Motty's a super keeper.
Super keeper?
Yeah.
Going to be by Aaron Alari is the last person to get up, claiming the free kick. Not going to get it. They're going to be balled up right in front of the Fielders Steel Roofing sign. Cervantes General Store, can see that one. Bayview Realty, they've been sponsors. Thank you for your efforts today. Cervantes have it. Van Berlo once again. That's a good-looking kick off the left foot. High up and under. Big spoil by Bannister over the top of Mark Lacroix. Through once again. They're peppering, Tom. They are peppering.
They've really dominated at that end for this quarter, but just haven't been able to capitalise. Far too many points, far too many just blasts at goals from too far out. No system, which has been their problem most of the day. Their entry into the forward 50 has been pretty pedestrian most of the day today.
Bannister gets the kick forward, hand passes it. Searching one is going to go out of bounds. We're into time on. It's a bit of a drive-by there by the Cervantes player. Probably not really necessary. The man with the evil haircut's going to come and be evil to him back. That's Jake Tromp. I'm not pretty happy with that bit of a drive-by by Jake Watson. Ball's in the air. Beer tries to take it out. Whistling through the pack, does brilliantly. Now trying to pick it up is Barrett. Can he get it clear? Getting it on the boot. I think it might have been Jake Tromp. Coming back with a fly of the ball. 1, 2, 3 attempts. Can he keep it in? Does he want to keep it in? He does. That's Matt Ferguson. He goes inboard. Finds Malpass. Been quiet today as the big man. Through the centre of the oval. Bear skidding ball. I think that might be Goddard. Gets it wider to a teammate. Now it's on the outer wing. Just a low, chiselling ball forward. Great kick,
Good
great
pass.
vision. Going to ground is Tom Orford, I think. Centering ball. It misses the target. Probably should have done better from that. Now it gets into Adam Reid. Quickly on the boot forward. Losing the contact was Van Berlo's there. Bannister's been busy this quarter. He's going to follow up his own hand pass. Goes out of bounds right in front of the Professional Jury and Bayview Realty sign.
And the panel van.
Door is up or down?
Yeah,
They're celebrating down.
Yeah.
Got a laugh from someone.
Flaps are up.
Oh, come on. Bruno takes it out of the ruck, can't get the clearance. Oh, front on contact, not paid by the umpire. Now I think the Andrew gets a hand pass. The Lancelin gets the clearing kick. Big come from behind. Spoil marking attempt by Oliver Abbott. Now a searching hand pass gets it into the hands of Brad French. I think it's his real name. He's in the budget as that. It's not Davison, who has been murdered all day. Gets it into, that's Connor Davison. Now on the outer wing. 1 bounce, 2 bounces. Just a yucky, awful, horrible kick back to Barrett. Comes back to Davidson, I think. Another mongrel kick forward. Thompson there, lost it in the sun, but it affected the spoil, and they're going to run it out. They've got numbers there. Hand pass 2, 3, 4. Now a chiselling kick. Gets it to a teammate. They have indeed. It's Daniel Frost with the headband running. Got to Ron Jeremy. Mustache goes forward.
Oh.
1, 2. Not coming down. The Tyson Lords there. Good hand pass by. Goes to Jarvis. Comes now back to Jordan Eastwell. And they're going to stroll out of defence of Bannister. He's been sensational this last term. He's going to get it back. Trying to draw some players to him. I think that's the Snook of the Brent variety. Might be Tim's brother, played with the Cats. That's a chiselling pass forward and lands in the hands of Jordan Adamson Holmes. And take your time, mate. There you go. That's how you win a grand final. Didn't score in the last quarter, did the Lancelin Pirates. They had a fair crack, did Cervantes in that last term. They kicked 1 goal 5. But on the Cervantes Liquor scoreboard, the Cervantes Pirates have got it done. Tom, 67 plays 40. Congratulations to the Pirates.
Yeah, good win. They thoroughly deserved. They came out hard in that first quarter, took the ascendancy right from the word go, and really just had their nose in front. Even though scores were very, very close at quarter time, it just looked like they had the ascendancy really all day, and that third quarter absolutely ran away with it and nailed the finish. As you said, they didn't even score a goal in the last quarter, but that didn't matter.
They probably would have done. Holmes had that mark and chipped it forward, but the siren got it as he kicked it. But just did the Lancelin defence really held up. They were just desperate in that last quarter, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. There really wasn't a lot of system for Cervantes going forward today. Mark Lacroix didn't have he's had the wrong pair of white boots on today, not the goal kicking ones. And Brent, well, Brent's sort of out there Still to show his support and what a great teammate he's been for all these guys.
But the key target was just missing for him today forward.
Yeah, it was.
They were good enough through the centre, but just that kick between that position between half forward and full forward, they seemed to break down. And Bannister and Jarvis did particularly well. Have you got a who's your pick for the middle, mate? Because I'm going to grab some interviews in a minute.
Yeah, no, I haven't got a pick yet. I'll come back to you very shortly. But at the moment, really, you're quite right. I mean that. They really struggled to have any system inside the arc, and consequently they're taking a lot of shots from outside, 45, 50 metres away, and that's reflected in 5 goals 10.
Yep. Lots of long balls in, but the defence from Lancelin was fantastic. Bannister, as we said, had a brilliant last quarter, and just probably a little bit too tall. Jarvis was covering the ground. He was deep in defence and just running forward as well. Goal kickers for the winners. Aaron Alari had 2, and he's probably enough to win the medal for mine. Jordan Adamson-Holmes continued his good goal kicking form throughout the year. He's kicked 3. Singles to Rory Muller, Jake Tromp, Jackson Harwood, Trent Jackson and Oliver Abbott. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals in the third term. It's a premiership term for a reason. And congratulations to them. 2 goals today to Mark Lacroix. 1 goal to Jacob Green, who was very good today. And Brent Lacroix kicked 1, and Tyson Lord kicked 1, who was once again serviceable, but is not going to add to his 12 premierships today, mate.
No, not at all. And, of course, as you can see there, the faithful out there congratulating their team. And certainly, the Pirates really... They've just come out and they've done what they need to do. They started well, as you said, third quarter, as so often we see. Third quarter really today again proved that it is truly the premiership quarter. And, a good game of footy, but at the end of the day there was a bit of a gap between the two teams. And Cervantes not able to continue their unbelievable run.
Yep. We like Muzzer Sharp too. He's one of our favourites on Footy Radio.
Yes.
Yep. Great commentary. Well done. Thanks, Muzzer. Kristen Lee. Love the Pirates. Well done, lads. Great effort. Congrats, Cervantes, for putting on a great event. That is what the kind of comment we like. Thank you, Kristen, and have a fat time down there today. Hey, Derek Mott, they're still going at it. They are still going at it, those two. Hey, you want to hit some ads, and I'll see if I can grab some interviews.
Well, I think you might just wander. Okay, we can do that. We'll go to the ad break, and then come back, and you can be wandering around being roaming Macca. Back shortly with interviews on the ground, and then the presentations here from the Central Midlands Grand Final, where Lancelin have run out winners.
Yay! Ooh. Back to Footy Radio. We have a premiership coach, mate.
How you going?
Geez, mate, it's been a long time coming. I've coached the boys for 5 years. We've been 6 last year. We got shut down, and a lot of the boys have been with me the whole time. We've made 5 grand finals in a row, so we haven't won one. So, mate, I feel like we've been the best team when we get our side together. And I mean, full credit to Cervantes. You know, Bruno and those boys. They've probably cost me a couple, like in the past, but geez, I thought just our third quarter day we showed. Probably having the week off last week, which we've never had, helped. And mate, I'm just wrapped.
Five goals in the last quarter. It was a sensational effort, wasn't it?
Yeah, third quarter, yeah, we blew them away. And, geez, as a coach, when you have a 4 or 5 goal lead going in the last quarter, it makes your life a little bit easier. But, yeah, Lancelin Ledger Point people, we promised we'd get one home, and we're going to be wearing this jumper for a few days, I think.
Hey, they came out in their strength today, didn't they? The Pirate Army, that was sensational in the outer ring.
Mate, I've never sung this song on the ground like that, so it shows how much it means to people. And mate, it's a small club. We've only been in the league for a short amount of time, but like I said, we've been in 6 grand finals in a row, so we're consistent as well. So 6 out of 7. Sorry. So yeah, I'm stoked. Can't talk.
Yeah, thanks, mate. So before we let you go, where are we going tonight? Where are we heading back to?
We're going back to TAV, major sponsor. We'll torch it there, and then back to the club from midnight, and we'll be there for a couple of days, I think.
Yeah, silly Sunday. Hey, congratulations, a fantastic game of footy, and best luck to you and your boys.
Thanks, mate. And yeah, major sponsors. So just to the TAV, to the Riley brothers, and yeah, to Meshel Hold and all the major sponsors, Lancelin Sands, and yeah, you can't do a footy club without that. And gee, she's gonna be rocking tonight.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Thanks for joining us. Good luck. Mate, we're just going to see if we can find some in here. We've got 2 captains with Trent Jackson. We'll just wander through the crowd. And Pickle, where have we got a captain here? Have we got a captain? Pickle, chat, mate. Michael Armitage, one of the co-captains, and we've got some of the Pirate Army. Yeah. Hey, welcome, mate. Straight into the camera there. Grand final win. What's it mean?
Oh, it means a lot to me. Been on the back end of a few losses over the last 4 years. Played in 7 now and finally got another one, so I got 2. So I'm over the moon. It's been a long time coming. My body's getting old. I'm just an old hack these days. So
sensational effort today. Big third term.
Yeah, it was monstrous. At half time there, we knew we had a lot of work to go. We had to crack in, come out strong, and put the nail in the head and try and really dig in. And that's what we did. So.
How good are the Pirate Army today, mate?
Oh, they're strong. Mate, they came out in fair numbers. The town really gets pumped up when we're in a granny, so there'll be a few shandies back at the tab tonight, I reckon.
Just a couple of lemonades or 2. Who's your pick for the best off-field performance tonight, you reckon, mate?
Oh, it'd have to be.
We can throw anyone under the bus today on Footy Radio.
Definitely Dav, Connor Davison, definitely.
That's good, because I've been murdering his name. I've got him down as a French all day today, so I don't know what the hell happened there. But he was good today.
No, he was sensational. All the boys really had a crack. Everyone played a role, and I think everyone did their role very well.
Thanks for joining us on today, and look after your mates tonight.
Will do, mate. Thanks very much.
Just find our other captain. We've got Trent Davidson in here somewhere. He's probably not going to... We'll Charlie, how are you doing, mate? No, we are live on air. What is the Pirate Army to win today, boys?
Oh, it's primo, isn't it?
You didn't play today. Well done today. Somehow hey, well done.
Mac has lost somewhere in the middle.
Who's your tip for the Roger Tonkin medal? Larry. Thanks, mate. All the best. We're going to call it out here, boys. Thanks, Tom. And we'll get everything underway as soon as we get the Pirate Army to move somewhere closer to where the celebrations are.
There you go, Ian McNeil out in the centre of the park with the victors today, the Lancelin Pirates, who have run out winners. They've been in 6 of the 7 recent grand finals, lost all of them up till today, where they finally ran over the Cervantes Tiger Sharks with such an amazing record, something like 21 of the last 24 grand finals, and pretty amazing. So outstanding effort, outstanding game, and well organised up here in Cervantes as well. Magnificent, absolutely magnificent conditions all round. The weather, the oval, the organisation has been terrific. So we might take a very brief break and acknowledge some of the sponsors that have made today possible. and then be back with the presentations to the winners, to the victors, the Lancelin Pirates at the Central Midlands Grand Final right here on Footy Radio.
Yay. Ooh.
So, big night tonight, please. Who's your pick for the best? Congratulations on a magnificent effort today, and all the best for the night. We're about to get underway tonight. Just move this around, please. We'll get the...
Congratulations to the Cervantes Footy Club for putting on such a great day in the first rotation of the grand final for the Central Midlands Coastal Footy League.
Oh, he's the dog. He's a
All
mascot.
the volunteers that help out, make it all possible. So things can't run without you. So congratulations, and I think everyone's had a fantastic day. We'll get Yaron and the umpires up first to receive their awards and their medals for officiating the grand final. Without the umpires, these things wouldn't happen, so round of applause for the umpires.
They walk through there.
Medals being presented to the umpires today. Terrific job.
First of all, congratulations to Cervantes. You've had such a great year. Halfway through, you probably didn't think you'd be standing here grand final day, but you've toiled away, and you can never write yourself. And I think it's a testament to Lancelin to be able to really fight back today when it was thrown down at half time, and probably just outperformed them a little bit with the leg speed on the outside. So congratulations, Lancelin. Huge effort. I guess you've been practicing all year to get to this point. You've put a lot of hard work and effort in. So well done to Jacko and the Lancelin Footy Club. We're fortunate enough to have Roger Tonkin here to present the Roger Tonkin medal, so he'll say a few words and present the medal.
Thank you. On behalf of the Tonkin family, presenting Grandad's medal today, and this goes to the best on ground in the league, as chosen by the umpires. And thanks to Cervantes for having us today, and well done to both teams for getting us here. The winner of the medal today, Aaron Alari.
Thanks for getting me back down, mate. Well deserved. You've been here for the last 6-7 years. It's so happy for you to get one. To the people behind the scenes, all the strappers, all the guys that help out, that come down for free, I love you. To Cervantes, thanks. Finally get one back on you, and I'll see you next year. Cheers, boys.
Well done, man.
I've got Steve Gilbert here to present the medallions, the pennant and the cup to Lancelin, so I'll call on Jackson Harwood to present the, call out the names. So this is it's been a massive long time coming, and I thought today, Cervantes are never going to hand it over. And probably the first time since I've coached that we had the week off, and I was relishing that, and I just felt if we kept coming, we'd run them over, and you always hope that, but it actually happened today. Credit to the boys, and just want to thank the club for sitting by me, making me feel at home from the word go. There's plenty of practice to get in the grand finals, and we just haven't gone one better. So, I'm just wrapped for the Lancelin Left Point people. Thanks to all our sponsors. Of course, commiserations to Cervantes. You've probably robbed me a couple in the past, so it's nice to finally get one back. And we'll see you next year. And to our boys, geez, I think we'll be wearing the jump for a couple of days, and I'm looking forward to that. And the town will be rocking tonight at the pub, no doubt. So everyone get down to the Endeavour, and we'll make it just fantastic that this bloke played well on grand final day. He's a superstar, he's a local boy, and this last 6 weeks has been the best footy I've seen him play for the footy club. And that number one, Bluey Alari.
Can we move just down that way?
Superstar number 2, Rory Muller. Another local legend. He's it's been a long time coming. He missed the last flag. Number 3, Matty Barrett. Homegrown talent, superstar of the comp, and the club keeps him forever. He'll no doubt captain and win some more flags down the track. And number 4, Mickey Moyer. There's only 2 two-time premiership players, so I just found out. I didn't even remember him from last time, but another local boy, number 6, Jakey Tromp. Brett, you're at 7 still? No. I'll go with number 7, Connor Davidson. Number 9, co-captain, been at the club since I've been here, and we've worked hard to get this one, and he's going to enjoy it just as much as anyone. That goes to Trent Jackson.
There's another 5. Yeah, I missed him too. Number 5. Got my best mate to come play with us this year, and Mickey Taylor. Another local boy, number 10. Killed it today, Paddy Abbott. Number 12, again, been with us probably 4 or 5 years, and just a great bloke, great team man. Does all the roles you want, Levi Morris. Missed out today, but been a massive part of the club this year. Number 13, Johnny Saunders. Not here. Oh yes, Frenchie, we're in. All right, Frenchie, come on mate, you're number 13. Sorry, son. Mate, this booklet's no good. Is Jules still here? No? Okay, Jules missed out today, broken rib, unfortunate superstar. Fred, are you still here? Fred, come up, get a medallion, mate, number 15, didn't play today with a knee recon. Benny Nate. Our other captain and the other two-time premiership player, the local legend, Pickle. Number 17, ball all the way through his career, been a superstar, Big Jarvo.
Yeah, you know, you're all right.
Yeah, he's not on there. 11. Oh, okay, yeah, number 11, I missed him as well. Geordie. Far out, geez, sorry. I'm definitely on the right one here. Number 18, Big Lukey Waldron. Is anyone else wearing 19? No. 21, Big Geordie Eastwell. 20. These numbers are wrong. This budget's out of whack. 21, Fred Snook. What do we got next? Number 22, another local edge, Big Ollie Abbott. I'm getting down to the last couple, I can't miss them. 23, and he's just a superstar. He's killed it again today, Big Bano. Couple more. Number 24, first year at the club. Geez, we're lucky to have him, Big Mitchie. Missed out today, and but just deserves a medallion more than anyone else. And number 1 club, and he's been with me the last few years, and that's Big Ducky.
Can you go? You need to squeeze in. Don't get in the shadow though. Sorry. I've run out of room.
We'll get that arrow.
Sorry.
Please make sure you drive home.
Just joined by our, just come back here, mate. Just joined by our Tonkin members, Aaron Alari. Congratulations, mate. Real first best of grand final.
It's good, mate. I'm just happy to get back down to the club. Couldn't have done it without the boys. So it's my first medal. So
you can swear it's Footy Radio, mate. That's what we build our career on.
Yeah, right. Yeah, nah. Just stoked to get the win. Especially against the Cervantes. They've been the king of this comp for the last 20 years. So it's just great to get a medal and just great to.
It is our first miss in the grand final, but it's a massive first quarter. Third quarter, I mean.
Yeah, well, massive third quarter by the boys. That's the premiership quarter. We'd planned. We'd had the break. We had the week off. So we just sort of ran over the top of them and we're stoked by it. So.
Hey, before we let you go, who's your tip for the best off-field performance tonight, mate?
Myself, no doubt.
Thanks for joining us. Best of luck. We'll go and find now Dale Simmons to wrap this up as Pete gets the some final shots of the award-winning side. Going to wrap this out without Dale Simmons, Tom, but that's a pretty big effort today, wasn't it?
Yeah, great game, and well done to both teams really. It was an entertaining game. It was close. That third quarter was really the difference between both the sides. But Lancelin just able to run over them, as they've talked about it so many times. The premiership quarter, great game of footy, and a great day of getting out of the country. And after 10 weeks of being locked down and isolated, it's nice to have some freedom. No masks. Can go and have a drink, and I'm sure we will later on tonight.
We certainly will. Listen, we had a lot of people, a lot of businesses that Dale has got together to make this broadcast possible. We'll just run through these once again. Total Tint Solutions in Maury, thanks to Colin Gibbs, mate. That was a sensational effort.
You asked me to
I'll do these ones. Mia's IGA Group, they're a magnificent business throughout this Central Midlands coastal area, and we'll be at Wongan Hills, and they're in there as well. Cervantes Liquor, thanks to John and Tina Murray. The Magic Bus Enterprises, Tom, did we work out what happens on a Magic Bus?
It's like magic mushrooms, I don't know.
John Abbott, thanks for your involvement today. Professional Jury and Bayview Realty, thanks for Antoinette Devitt. Spill Crew, the Spill Crew. Any hazardous waste, congratulations to Mike Carrick and his team down there, and best of luck in your new business. Durian Hardware, Tom and Sue Johnson. Zed Electrical, that's Zach Mills. He's based in Three Springs. He's servicing the North Midlands. Fantastic that a young, new business that gets support of something like this, isn't it, Tom?
Absolutely. No, it's and it's the sort of stuff that's why country footy and country sport generally is so important. It's wonderful, and good to see these sort of businesses jumping in at the last minute and going, let's make it happen.
And finally, Liberty Financial, Amanda Abbott. Thanks for your involvement. Thanks to everyone's involvement today. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for Peter Ellis on the camera, working under a little bit. We cop a Falcon live on air. We'll need the spill crew, especially you, mate.
Yeah, absolutely, and also Carl back in the studio. He's done a great job, and it's good to be back with footy and back in Perth, and we've got, of course, the Mortlock League tomorrow. So the Leyland brothers are at it again tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in there. We'll sign off Cervantes. Don't remember to good luck and belt up.
Yay. Ooh.